Yo, there we go. We did it. We did it. What is going on, my dudes? All right, let me get this link. That way I can share real quick. What is going on? All right. Let me get these. Let me pop this back right here, dude. Yo, what's up, man? What's up, barbershop? What is going on, fam? Hope everybody's doing well today. Hope everybody's doing so well. Let me pop this into Twitter, dude. Twitter. All right, there we go. Sweet. Did it, and did it. Yo, what's up? What's that, man? What's up, Dan? What up, One-Eyed? What up, Shane? What up, barbershop? How are you guys doing, fam? Just took a break off the roof. Perfect timing, yo. Nice, Chris. Nice. Let's go, baby. Yo, what's up, Josh? What is going on, brother? Hope you're doing well. Bro down and join Patreon, you bro. Yo, Lamau, Rich. Yo, now you can DM me all your questions since you're on Patreon, man. Remember, if you guys are on Patreon, if you guys have questions or anything like that, you guys are open for DMs, man. Just DM me up. I can answer pretty much anything unless you ask me for my underwear size, and then maybe then, but I don't know. We'll have to see about it. You hold everything in the AMC. G's going in, dude. I've been doing pretty well today, honestly. Like, AMC's been doing, doing its thing. It's been doing, I mean, I'm not going to complain about $54 AMC, honestly. My Go EV's up today 25%, which is great. I bought all those $8 call options a while back. Plus, I own, 2,000 shares of Go EV at about $8 in, 20-something cent average price. All my Clover up a ton, dude. Clover's up a ton. Remember, guys, we bought those Clove options at $8 as well for December of this year. We bought those Clove options. They're up tremendously. They can honestly go further than what they are now, though. I don't have any shares in Clove, though, but I do have those call options we bought. So, I mean, honestly, I can't complain. And then ChargePoint, Palantir, everything's been up great. I'm not even going to complain, man. Those Fisker call options, all those Fisker shares we bought, great. Everything's been doing good, man. AMC's been doing great. I'm not going to complain about AMC. It's at $54 right now. It's obviously manipulation going on in AMC. What can you do, man? Just hang on, bro, for your pants of your shinny chin chin. Plaid, when I asked you on your... Yes, barbershop. Yes, exactly. That's exactly why, man. Your Neo is an AMC, yo. R.I.P. Mika. Not the Neo, bro. Not the Neo. You never sell your Neo. Last week's covers tomorrow. Are you talking about Wednesday? No, we got Wednesdays. What was that, like Friday or something like that? Maybe Monday. I can't remember what day it was. We went over that in the video. I can't remember which day it was. Every day's blend together because we've been gone on that trip. I got back home, and then my stream PC was kind of effed up. I don't know what happened to it in the trip. So I ended up having to go order another part. It got in this morning. Got that in. Hence the reason why we didn't have a stream yesterday, but I did be able to film a video on the gaming PC, which is great. All that fun stuff, man. All that fun stuff. Let's talk CCIV. CCIV's been doing great, Shane. Pretty much anything's been doing good. We do have CPI data coming up on Thursday, though. We do have CPI data coming up Thursday, so obviously that's, we could see tomorrow could be more of a flat day because CPI data coming out Thursday. If CPI data is decent, we're fine, dude. If CPI data is just kind of flat like it was last month or even better than last month's, we're going to go up. We'll continue the bull run up. If CPI data comes back and it's, CPI data and it's bad, or worse than last month, then we could definitely see the market pull back some. So just be ready for that. Definitely be ready for that, though. Because that could always happen, 100%. You always want to be prepared, not surprised, right? Always want to be prepared, not surprised. Do you know if you can paper trade options on Webull? I don't know, honestly. I've never done paper trading options on Webull. I have done, I haven't even done paper trading on Webull, actually. Because when I did paper trading, it was on another thing. It was way back in the day, right? So I haven't paper traded since, I don't know, man, probably a good, like, what, 9 years ago? So it's been a while. So I really don't know, honestly. You can look at it. You could try and see what happens, Michael. You could try. Yeah, Canoe's been doing great today. Like, I'm not gonna complain. Like I said, my Clove options have been printing money today. Canoe's been doing great today. I mean, like I said, AMC's been is down like what 1.23%. We could honestly see AMC finish in the positive or right at the negative. You know, right there at a pretty much like an even trade on the day. We could see that happening, especially if we see this kind of build back up. If we can get back up about $55, we'll be fine. Either way, I mean, even if it was in at $54, still not the worst day in the world. Still not the worst day, man. There's definitely been some manipulation today, though, on that side. But Canoe's been doing good, CS. Canoe's been doing fabulous. Yo, if you guys haven't, make sure to smack the like button, by the way. Make sure to smack the like button. On the last big red candle, do you know how many sold in the dollar amount of shares? It shows you their volume, right? So the last volume was on that red candle was 3.45. So 3.45 million shares that are sold. I mean, you could probably break that down if you had systems look into like your bid ask systems and go back and see like how many were sold and stuff like that. I know there's a place out there that show you those things. I don't have those up right now though, Larry, to even look. I know you can break it down yourself, too, if you wanted to. The smooth brain apes, dude. You ain't kidding, Mika. You're not kidding. I'm ready to sell my Clove for more AMC soon. Yo, nice, Josh. We could see Clove continue to climb. We could see Clove continue to climb. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it, honestly, to see Clove continue to climb up. It's up a lot, though, right now, right? It is up a lot. You remember, man, our previous highs back here was like 1803. 1803. I mean, it's definitely been squeezing today. I sold some call options earlier. I did sell some of my call options earlier, though, on this big run-up we had right here. As soon as I seen it start pulling back down, I sold. So I sold right under, or right at $24. I think it was like 2403s where I sold my call options at. I kept 2 call options just in case we were to see a higher climb in that. But again, I bought, we bought those $8 calls for December 2022 a few weeks back. I figured, hey, man, we're up enough. We might as well cash out on those. So I cashed out on most of them. I still own 2 contracts. We'll see what happens. We could definitely see this push back up and break this 24.93. If that happens, we could see $30. But I'm not going to be mad either way. I'm not going to, be mad at myself because I didn't sell at $30 because I only sold at 24 or something. Like, who cares, man? We sold 10 contracts at $24 that I had at $8. You know what I mean? Can't be mad there. So we could definitely see AMC push back up and be in the positive today, though. Like, whoop-de-doo, dude, be mad about it. Do you still think AMC can reach $100 a week? We could, yes. We definitely could see, yes. For that to happen, though, we'd honestly have to see one of these, medium-sized dogs buy back in. You seen like what happened last Wednesday, man. We had one semi, big dog, not really even big dog at all. One of the like small to medium-sized people bought back in. It shot our price all the way up to 70-something bucks. We could definitely see AMC hit 100. I'm banking on one of those guys just faltering, right, and getting put back in. And the reason why I said that was because we've seen the SEC snap down on one of those short sellers, well, naked short sellers anyway. What I'm betting on is if we get high enough, say if we break like 60, 65 bucks, like I'm thinking we will, we could definitely see one of those medium people buy back in and push us up more. That is banking on that, though, CS. That is banking on that, though. We could even without that, we could still see $70 this week. Even without that, we could definitely see $70 without even one of those medium people buying back in. Thoughts on charge point hitting 30 again? Do you think it'll go back to low 20s? We could, good old boys. Now, I think long run we're going to see charge point. I think at one day we're going to see charge point over $100 a share. Right, like say 2025 or something like that. But we could definitely see some bounces, you know, back down and say the 2025 area, 2020, like between 22 and 25. We could definitely see some pullbacks again. And that's the reason why I say that is because that's, again, that's due on those CPI data numbers. If CPI data numbers come back and they're bad, then we're going to see another pullback in the market. You know what I mean? That's just how it's going to be. So nobody knows that the market's going to pull back again. Hopefully not. If we don't see CPI numbers go nuts, we could definitely see us continue to ride up and say like 30, 35 and back to 40. Need 69 this week at least. I'd be awesome, right? I'm not going to complain, CS. You know me, man. I'm not complaining, bro. I'm not complaining, brother. I'm just here, dude, to hang out with the channel, man. On the El Channel. Let me post this in the channel. That way we have it. And I do hope everybody's having a great day today, though. I do hope everybody's having a great day. It's been nutty. It's been nutty around here. I got the stream PC back up and running good, so that's good. So now we can, you know, get back to that. For some reason, I guess like in between like here and the place we stayed at, I guess I like, you know, F something up in the move. I don't know what I did, but so RIP the what are you gonna call it? A power supply. But we gooch now, bro. We gooch. You're talking about Wish? I mean, we could see Wish, you know, head back up eventually, man. But right now, Wish is down. I guess right now it's up, what, 45%, $3 today, which is great. We could definitely see Wish, though, go back up to $30 again. You're talking about Wish.com, correct? Want to make sure you're talking about the same thing I'm talking about. Can you check out Stint's chart? It might be making another move. Wretch Nano, dude. All right, sweet. I'm checking it out. Sonic. Sins. So I told you guys, man, if you can get your cents below the $3 mark, if you could have got cents below $3, I thought that's a really good spot to be in. That's the reason why I said, man, when the market's down, it's a great time to get your price points down. Eventually, the market's going to come back up, right? The market was being held down by CPI and stuff like that. Once everybody gets over that, you know, initial shock and everybody freaking out about like a, you know, hyperinflation, the market will go back to where it's supposed to be. The market will go back to where it's supposed to be at. It'll do its thing, man. It'll do its thing. You just gotta get over that spot first. Yo, what's up, Emily? Yo, I'm doing great, Emily. I'm doing great. I'm alive and breathing, so I will take it. Yo, if you guys haven't, make sure to smack the like button. It definitely helps out. When in doubt, zoom out. Yeah, the AMC chart is nice. Very nice. Now, obviously, you're not in this big zone right here, but this is, again, very normal when you have a big up to have, like, you know, a down and then a leveling off. What I expect to see is, though, like, this down, level off, you know, and then back up again to another high. Now, I don't know where that's going to go to. I'm hoping we get to $100, though. And that right there would take, you know, one of those smallish to medium-sized dogs buying back in. And that would usually make another person buy back in as well. And I think that right there would be alone to push us up to 100, especially if we had the buying power. That's what happened right here, that day right here. Now, right now, though, they are making it so where it looks like they're buying back in by buying calls in options right now. It's a very normal thing. That same thing happened back in the day on, if you guys remember back in on GME, they were doing the same thing before the big squeeze happened on GME. They were buying calls and stuff like that, trying to get prices back down. That was when GME was around $60 to $80 area before we had the big push up. It's very normal for them to do that. But yeah, when in doubt, just zoom out, man. We're definitely still on a good we're on a good trend anyway. We are on a good trend. Where's all this share? What do you mean by, David? What do you mean by shares coming from? Any FDA? No, we don't have any FDA news on since long term yet. CS, it's still in, you know, it's still in limbo right now on since's long term sensor. Hopefully it gets approved soon though, man. You know, it'd be a lot easier for people to go get that 6-month sensor. Yeah, if you can get a 180-day sensor, man, that'd be freaking sweet. Because nobody wants to go to the doctor and get cut on, you know, every 2 or 3 months when you go every 6 months. It's been zero a few times already. Yesterday it was only 400,000. What are you talking about? 400,000? Wait a second. Are you talking about like the volume today? The volume today is at 200 million. So obviously the volume today has been a little bit lower, which is again very normal sometimes. Sometimes you have lower volume days. Is that what you mean? Like the 200 million? Or are you talking about or are you talking about like volume right here, like 400,000 volume on the 5-minute candlesticks? Yeah, it'd be nice, CS. It'd be nice, man. It would be nice. He's talking about, oh, you're talking about short shares available. Got you. I was like, wait a minute. I mean, it's easier if somebody says that. I wasn't looking at I haven't looked at Borrow Desk today either. Okay, I see what you're saying, that 3.7 million short shares available. Now, we haven't seen sales today, so I don't know if one of those bigger people sold today or something like that, right? I don't really know. That could have been the reason why we've seen this bigger dip earlier. This 1% drop right here. This could have been a big dog selling some of their shares. This definitely could have been. I don't know. I haven't seen the sales report yet today. So usually don't get the bigger sales reports about 30 minutes to an hour after the market closes. And that will see if maybe one of those people that bought some of those shares, like you know, AMC gave out, like that one guy. There's one people bought 8.5 million shares and they sold them right afterwards. You could definitely see somebody else, like, you know, one of those bigger people, like they sold those 11.5 million shares. Maybe they dumped some of those shares. I don't know yet. Those short shares available will bounce up and down, though. That is a big gap. That's the reason why I'm saying that. Like, and when you're looking at this, again, this is just, you know, hypothetically. I'm not looking at these numbers yet, guys. Is this one it right here? No. Okay, this is, let's see, webull brave. There we go. So when you see this big jump like this from 500,000, 400,000, you jump all the way up to 3. I want to see sell report today and see what happens. See what those sales report looks like too. Because there's a large jump, right, from 400,000 all the way up to 3.4 million. Now remember, we did have like 3.1 million back here on the 19th, and then we went straight back down really quick. So it's not like it's out of sight, out of mind. We had like 4.1 million here, and the next day we only had like 450,000. I would expect tomorrow to see a smaller day though, and that was available. They'll probably get 8 up again tomorrow. Those short shares available will probably get 8 up again. My bad. I just didn't understand what you're talking about. I was so confused. I was like, wait a minute, what? Yeah, since it's been doing pretty good since right here, man. We hit that $3 mark, and then we went almost to 350. Pulled back a little bit, but still not at a bad zone right now for since. Not at a bad zone. We still have 20 minutes. We could definitely see AMC. If we can get AMC back up to around like 54.75, it should almost be a break even. That'd be nice to see AMC up there. Do you think Wendy's skyrocketing is just a distraction from the hedge funds? Well, you got to remember, man, Zach, I don't want to say there's a lot of distractions from hedge funds. The reason I want to say that is because a lot of stocks have been heavily shorted, right? You know, GoEV, Clover. I mean, look at Clover today, right? Like, Clover's been heavily shorted for a while. It's up 86% today, almost 87%. I talked about Clover way back when. Remember, I don't know, man, it's probably 3 or 4 weeks ago. We talked about Clover, man, being heavily shorted. It was down in here. It was back when it was like $6, $7. Because I bought those call options, remember? I was like, dude, I'm going to buy some call options at $6 or $7, man. And the short interest back then was at like 40%. I don't know. It was pretty high. So I bought those call options back then. Again, a lot of stocks have been heavily shorted, though. So I don't want to say everything's a distraction. Like, obviously, hedge funds are going to try to make as big a distraction they can do anyway, no matter what. But I do know a lot of stocks have been heavily shorted, man. Especially healthcare stocks, high momentum stocks. EV plays have been heavily shorted, like GoEV and others. RMO, places like that, like, that have like chipset shortages, fuel cell shortages, just you know, high growth stocks in general, like usually you can have happen with healthcare stocks. A lot of those plays have been heavily shorted. Wendy's wasn't heavily. I don't know anything about Wendy's, honestly. I haven't even looked at Wendy's today. I mean, Wendy's is definitely not a play I'm going to be bouncing on anyway. But I mean, hey, it's up 28%, so it is up 28%. Just not something I'm usually looking at, right? Like, oh, Wendy's, yeah. You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, it's definitely not like a heavily shorted stock, though. You're right there. Unless they, like, did they do a deal or something? Is that what it is? News. Let's see. Clover, Wendy's, yada, yada. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly. Unusual. Like, I understand Clover, right? I understand Clover Health. Like, obviously, I know that one that's popping. It's been heavily shorted for a while. The other one, Wendy's, I don't really know a ton about, honestly. Maybe it's because they brought back the seasonal summer strawberry chicken salad, chat. That's why, dude. That is why. Never mind, guys. We know why now. They brought back their summer salad. That's why they're... Guys, I don't know why you guys ask such silly questions. Oh, good lord, dude. Oh, you sneaky. Yo, look, AMC's almost positive again. Nice. Nice. Yo, Jay, what's up, bro? Jason, my guy, I love the content, listening to you and watching your videos. Have made me 9K. Yo, nice, Jay. Well, let's go, baby. Thank you so much, man, for the 25 Canadian roos, brother. I appreciate that, man. Those things allow me to support my family. And, hey, keep the channel going and keep on going. Wendy's is... Oh, so Kramer's pumping Wendy's. That makes sense, then. If Kramer's pumping Wendy's, that makes sense. Because literally, I don't know why people listen to that guy, but every time he mentions a stock, man, it fucking pumps. I mean, I wouldn't sell your AMC, crack. Yeah, dude, I agree, man. I think AMC can definitely go way, way higher. Do you think AMC volume will dry out again? Do I think it's going to dry out again? I don't think it's going to dry out, no. I don't think it... I don't know if we'll see 500 million, you know what I mean? Now, once one of these big dogs do buy back in, we'll see huge volumes again, though, yes. We'll see some bigger volumes come in again. Like you seen last Wednesday, man, when I told you, I posted in Discord about that, like, it was kind of like a medium, I'd say like a medium small fry, bought back some of their shares. And it was quite a bit, man, obviously, right? It was up there. You guys remember, it was over $100 million order. So, and that day we seen like what, 600 million or something. It was a lot. I have to go back and look. Today is at 200 million, which isn't a bad day, man. I mean, if we could say at like 200 to 300 million a day, that's really, really good. You don't need volume being like astronomical to have the short squeeze happen. A live stream. Yo, what's up, Juan? What's up, brother? Hope you're doing well, man. Yeah. We're finally back. So we're finally back from the trip. Remember, we took my grandmother to the mountains and stuff like that. Obviously, my grandmother does have, does have that terminal bone cancer. So she wanted to do some things before, obviously, end of days happen or start happening, right? And I wanted to stream yesterday, but I had some PC issues. So I ended up filming some videos, though, on the laptop. I can't really stream from the laptop because, again, the laptop isn't that strong. I need to get another laptop. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I'm trying to fix the office up here as well. I do have an empty office, like you guys know. So there's a little bit of reverb in the office. I'm going to try to get some... I'm going to try to buy some foam cushioning and make my own sound panels. One, it's a little bit cheaper to do it that way. Two, I can make my own like custom sound panels. I don't want those generic little tiny square 12 by 12 by 1 inch ones. I like to have like 3-inch thick and make like big triangles and like swath them down the sides and also make some planks for the top. That way the sound in this room sounds a lot better too. I've been meaning to do it for a while. I've been putting it off. So that's the reason why you see that little reverb in this room. Obviously, again, it's an emptier room anyway. Do you see the Primo's AMC covered contracts? Yes, I did, Emily. I've been looking at a lot of stuff today. I've been looking at a lot of stuff. So, Sundial. I don't know where's Sundial at right now. I haven't seen it in a while. I still think Sundial's a great, like, $1.50 stock if we can get back up there. I think if you can buy under $1, you're better off. But anywhere around $1, you can definitely see us hit $1.50 again. We hit $1.50 back on the 3rd. We could definitely see $1.50 again. Who knows, man? Maybe Sundial gets pushed and we see $2 again. Who knows? It was definitely a fan favorite for a while, right? Sundial. It was definitely a fan favorite for a bit. It was. How's Palantir doing today? Palantir is pretty much even, kind of like AMC is right now. Remember, guys, if you guys are wondering why we're not seeing as big of a day today, like in some stocks and others, it's because we do have CPI data coming up on Thursday, so there's going to be a little bit of hesitancy in the market because obviously if CPI data is worse than it was last month, this month, we could definitely see some more sell-offs again in the market as a whole. Maybe not in AMC, but I'm talking about the market as a whole. We could definitely see some sell-offs again. So there's going to be a little bit of hesitancy going to Thursday. Now, if Thursday comes, man, and it's what I think is going to happen, I think it's going to be about the same as last month. We should be okay, and I think we'll continue to see this kind of bull run in the market. And even if it is, like, say, 2 or 3% worse than last month, we could definitely still see it, maybe a couple of days of down days, and then going into next week, see it go back up again. I'm not trying to spread any FUD or whatever, fear or uncertainty. I'm just trying to bring you guys, like, stories on why the market's doing what it is today, in terms of, like, why you're seeing a lot of flat days today. There's a lot of stocks that are flat today, right? So you see, like, Neo, Palantir, all, like, within a negative, like, 1% range. You see right here, lots of stocks that are negative, like 0.4, under 1% negative stocks, or in some stocks a little bit over 1%. And there's a lot of stocks that are green too, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying why you're not seeing it as strong today as it was like the last few days. Again, Thursday we do have those CPI data coming out, so I wouldn't go too nuts about it and, like, freak out. How's good old Facebook? I haven't looked at Facebook stock in a while. Yeah, it's again another pretty much average 0.9 negative date on that one. We'll put it back on cents though. Now you're seeing a lot of these squeeze candidates though start squeezing though, or going up per se. Like Clove right up almost 90% today, which is great. Remember, guys, we bought those Clove options a while back. I was talking to you guys about Clove options back when we were like $6 a share. 6, 7. I talked about those $8 call options for December. For anybody that bought those, man, definitely paying off right now. I sold some of my call options at $24. It was like $24.03. We went up higher than that, but I wasn't. Again, I didn't know how we're gonna go. I just seen us start to peak on the RSI, so I just went ahead and sold them. Now I did keep a couple of my contracts though in case we did go above that. I think we could see $30 on Clove, but I'm not 100% sure. And if we do go above, like, say 28, I'll probably sell those last 2 contracts and wait for us to deflate on Clove again. You sud, man. Wait a minute. Who suds? How many suds we got? How many suds? Hey, look, we're back in the positive, AMC. Let's go, baby. Do you think Clove is a distraction to draw retail money? No, I don't think Clove is a distraction, champ, because Clove has been heavily shorted for a long time. We've been talking about Clove for a long time, man. So Clove is not a distraction, I don't think. But hey, you can think what you want. That doesn't matter to me, right? You can think what you want. Again, guys, a lot of high momentum plays, a lot of healthcare stocks, and a lot of EV plays have all been, and battery plays have been shorted a lot. EV plays have been shorted because of the chipset shortage. Battery plays have been shorted a lot because of the fuel cell shortage, right? And again, you had the CPI data, inflation fears. And then you had healthcare, which are high momentum plays, things like that have been shorted anyway because of these CPI data. So there's a lot of stocks that have been heavily shorted. I don't think they're distractions. Again, I think most people are buying AMC aren't going to be buying Clover anyway. It's just how it is. Now, I did talk about Clover a few weeks, I don't know, probably about 3 weeks ago, maybe last month. I can't remember. It's 3 or 4 weeks ago. We talked about Clover being if you wanted to buy some call options in it and wait for it to squeeze up and sell them, you could do that. I don't know if I'm not going to be long term in the Clove though. Not unless I got a really good buy-in spot, long term wise. To me, Clove was more of like a swing play, right? I could throw this money into say AMC or my other high my high momentum stocks that I like a lot, like my Neo or my Tesla or XPing, you know, so on and so forth, ChargePoint, SMPR, those kind of plays is where I would throw that money into. You're welcome, champ. You're welcome. They'll let bots trick you into other stocks. I mean, you're always going to have bots, Dan. 100%, dude, for sure. New word of the day, distraction. I don't think they're distractions. Now, there could be bots, though. You're 100% right. Hedge funds could have bots out there that are saying, hey, look, go to this stock. Go to this stock, right? But I don't think most apes are going to be leaving AMC anyway. If you're a true ape, you're not going to be leaving AMC. Let's be honest. You're not going to go sell your AMC to go buy Clover at $22. If you're not already in the Clover, I wouldn't be buying Clover right now. You know what I mean? Like, max, I think we can see in Clover is $30. Max. But I honestly think we might have already seen our high over here at 25. But I think max we could see is like 25 in Clover. So if you're not already in the Clover, I wouldn't be buying Clover in the first place. Well, yeah, well, Motley Fool does. You also got to remember, though, Emily, is Motley Fool already has their own hedge fund. It's called 1623 Capital. It's called 1623 Capital. Now, you definitely probably do have bots, though, going around saying, hey, look, you know, get into Clover now, yada, 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 right? Like, sell your AMC to get in Clover. That's very true. So, in that way, I guess, you know, Clover could be a distraction. Now, obviously, Clover is definitely a heavily shorted stock. It's been that way for a while. We talked about this a long time ago. But if I was going to get into Clover, I wouldn't be getting in now. I think you've already missed the boat on Clover. Yeah, I feel you, champ. I feel you, dude. 100%. And now the reason why I think, though, champ, though, is because we have CPI data coming up. It's a perfect time for people to start pushing, you know, certain stocks like your Go EVs. Like, I'll show you one. Like, you guys know me, man. I love Canoe, right? So Canoe's at a very long-term goal, like a long-term stock for me. Like, Canoe's up 20% today. You know what I mean? And like over time, it's, you know, where's it at? Like, it's been up from this low at like $6.30, right? It's heavily shorted stock. Up a lot today, don't get me wrong. And we could definitely see this pull back again. You know what I mean? Like, come back down to like $10 area. It's definitely possible. But I don't think they're distractions. There definitely could be some bots out there, man, that are spreading it, though. If that's what you mean by that, probably yes, definitely spots. Maybe Lou pump and dump on Clover, dude. I mean, who knows, man? Who knows? Lou said this is the play after AMC is why a lot of people are flipping out. Lou said this is the play after AMC. Like, Clover's the play after AMC? I mean, there's a lot of plays you could play on AMC after AMC, man. There's a lot of plays. I'm guessing maybe he's looking at the short interest data on Clove. We could definitely see that come down, though, now. I mean, you're gonna see some people bought back in today, 100% on Clove. You have Clove up 100% today. I'd be willing to bet that some of those shorts probably bought back in on Clove because they don't want you know, an AMC 2.0 to happen. Again, our biggest bet, man, for like a bigger long-term thing is AMC, 100%. Also political, LOL. I mean, it's just how it is, though, Emily. You know, you get somebody that's very, very like hardcore into one stock. It becomes like a crazy mess sometimes. And you guys know me. Like, at the end of the day, I'm just more of a laid back, like, you know, try to, like, you know, treat everybody else the same as me, you know, kind of person. Where do we see Ether in 5 years? I think we can definitely see Ether over like 20K. I think we can see Ether over 20K. I have Clove and AMC, but most of my portfolio is AMC. Well, I did have a lot more Clove. Remember, guys, I bought those December 22 options about a month ago. I bought those December 2022 options for $8 call options for a month ago, and I sold today. I only have 2 contracts left on Clover, so I sold at $24 today. $24.03 is my selling price. I didn't hit the top. I didn't really care. Again, I don't care like where the top. I was just judging on the RSI. And usually when you have an RSI that's very, very high right after opening, usually you have a pullback on that RSI. So that's the reason why I went on that. I went on that instinct of selling then. Now, this could have continued to run. But usually if you have a very, very high, it was over like, it was right at 90%. It was getting close to 90%, so I just went ahead and sold. Could have went a little bit higher and sold a little bit higher, but again, I sold 10 contracts today, the $8 contracts for December 2022. I sold those today at 24.03. And we bought those a while back, though, when the price was like $6.90. Now, I still have all my canoe. Now, again, guys, if you guys are up a lot on canoe, you could, you could think about selling some of them if you wanted to, and then buying back on a low. Again, I'm long-term canoe, so I'm not really going to sell any of mine. Now, if we see canoe like squeeze up, say like to $20 or something like that really quick, then I would definitely think about selling my options and then buying more shares on a low after it came back down again. But I think canoe should be somewhere probably like in a good market. We should see canoe somewhere between $12 and $15 right now in a really good market. What I mean by that is, like, say we go back to the market back in, like, end of February area, somewhere around in there where the market's just started pulling back. If we're in a decent market, maybe over 15 though, in a really, really good market. But I'm long term on canoe. So I'm not really going to sell my shares on canoe. It's not really worth it for me. Again, unless we're up a lot. Like, say if canoe pushed like $40 or something like that, then I'd be like, okay, it's probably time to sell some of my shares of canoe and just buy on the low again. But canoe's a long-term play for me, so. What the hell is wrong? I don't know, Rich. I don't know, man. You're crazy. You're a wild man, Rich. You're a wild man. You're a wild man, brother. Yeah, again, to me, AMC is more of like a movement, right? Like, obviously, I want all of us to make a lot of money in AMC, but to me, it's more of a movement. It's more of like a social movement against like hedge funds that are trying to bankrupt companies. To me, that's what AMC is. I didn't get it. Obviously, I got an AMC to make money. You know what I mean? Like, who didn't? But we also got into AMC, man. To me personally, back in early January, around like $4, when it was around $4 before the bigger, push up. I got into AMC because I just wanted to, again, get into that social movement against hedge funds. I've done it before, but there was never a big social movement like this. You know what I mean? I've been into other squeezes to, like, try to cost hedge funds money, but it's never been at a bigger group of people like AMC's been. There was some margin calls, yes, Kim, in February, yes. There was some margin calls. Well, it was actually like, mid-January is when we started seeing those margins get called on GME, and they just kind of flustered from there and pumped up. Now, the upside on AMC is still very, very large. Still very, very big, I think. Let me look over here real quick. I'm trying to find this over here. It's 2 minutes ago. 2 minutes ago. 2 minutes ago. AMC. All right, let's go, baby. Let's go, my dude. No justice, no squeeze. AMC 100K, dude. Man, it's be crazy if that was to happen. As long as if nobody sells theoretically, man, we could see some crazy astronomical numbers. It's just obviously we all have to hold hands and not sell our shares. That's the bigger thing there on AMC. That's the biggest part about AMC, though. We just got to get everybody to hold. And it's good to see AMC in the positive right now too, even though it's not a lot, right? It's better than negative 1.5% or something like that. It's good to see it just pretty much even with where we were at yesterday's closing. I'm down with that, 100% down. Honestly, today I was hoping today we could see like 63, 62. But hey, man, beggars can't be choosers, right? And the reason why I want to see that is because the higher we go, man, the closer we could get to margin calls coming into effect, right? If margin calls get bopped, then we're going to be really great. Well, we finished in a positive day, man. It looks like we're finishing at 55.04. Let's go. So that's great. We had GoEV push a little bit right here at the end as well, up to almost $11 again. Nice to see that happening. Very nice, Chad. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, Lordstown? Yeah, I haven't looked at Lordstown today. How's it doing? Yo, what's up, Sal, you nerd? How you doing, bro? Good to see you, my man. Good to see you. Good to see you, Sal. Let's see. Did I get any... I don't see any notifications on that. Baltimore at 53.81. Yo, nice. Nice, John. Let's go, baby. Improved to 60 shares. Yo, let's go, John. Let's go, baby. Good. Yo, nice. Slow motion, but we here, yo. That's right, big. That is right, man. Heck yeah, brother. Heck yeah. Yeah, I believe too, John. I believe too. I wouldn't be in the movement if I didn't believe. You guys know me. I'm honestly, man, most of the time I'm a very fundamentalist, trader. Now, obviously, there's some instance where you can't go by fundamentals, right? Like AMC fundamentals, you have to throw fundamentals out the door in terms of like, where that share price, be at because of like free cash flows and yada yada yada. At that point, man, you go on the squeeze fundamentals, man. The momentum fundamentals is where we're at right now on AMC. But I'm usually more of a fundamentalist when it comes to trading. Now, again, when it comes to short squeezes, then fundamentals kind of go out the door. You're not worried about fundamentals at that point. You're worried about, hey, man, where could this price go to eventually when they start buying back in? Yo, thanks, Sean. I appreciate it, man. I hope you're doing well, brother. I hope you're doing good, man. Hear any news on Kohrs? I mean, Kohrs was like one of the OGs, right? One of the OG squeezers from back in January. I haven't looked at Kohrs in a minute. I do know Kohrs is squares like here and there, here and there, here and there, here and there, here and there. It's up to 31 bucks today. Dang, nice. I know the other day we're up over 40 again. Remember, I was telling you guys, like, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, man, like, Kohrs under 20 bucks. Usually you can at least, get up to like 25. Kohrs has been one of those original OG squeezers for a bit. It's one of those guys that is heavily shorted for a long time. There's definitely some diehard Kohrs fans out there, though, man. In terms of like just the stock in general, because again, the stock fee is ridiculous. I don't know why anybody in their right mind would even. Why would you even resort to going to shorting Kohrs though? To me, this doesn't make sense, man. To short Kohrs. I mean, your fees are always above 100%. Like, why would you do that? I don't know. It's one of those stocks, man, that just continually squeezes, right? Like, sometimes a couple times a month. And what I mean by squeeze, it's not like crazy astronomical, man, but sometimes you could see 50, 60, 80% swings, though, in that stock. It's pretty nuts. Yo, nice, dude. You see GoEV's up to $11 again. $11 in aftermarket right here on GoEV. Nice. AMC's building in after hours as well. GameStop's building in after hours. Well, it's doing it for a second. I guess 60, 70 cents isn't much, but still building. Clover the same. Clover at 45 cents in the aftermarket. Good to see. Good to see. Be nice to see a very, very nice up and down, man. Pump it. Are you talking about Dan? Are you talking about Kohrs? Kohrs has been very, I guess, pump and dumpy. But again, it's one of those stocks that's heavily shorted a lot. I don't know why anybody shorts it, but it is what it is. It's kind of one of the OGs. It started short, like squeezing back in January. It went for like 100 and something bucks back in January. It's kind of like one of the OGs with like GameStop and AMC and others. It's one of those original stocks. With the with the pandemic vax rates going up and up, a lot of businesses will be doing interesting things. Oh yeah, for 100%, man, 100%, Bree. I agree. Yo, John, we back, baby. We back, dude. We definitely back. Yo, hope you're. Yeah, we had a great time, Nicholas. We had a great time. I got back yesterday, and my PC was kind of RIP, so it's the reason why I didn't get to stream yesterday. I did get some videos filmed on the laptop though, which is good enough at the end of the day, right? It wasn't bad, so I got that all done. It was pretty good, at least. Do you still believe in Doge? Yes, I still think Doge can do dollars. I think Doge and cryptocurrencies are going to have a better summer months, right? Like, say, July, August area is where I think we'll see, crypto get back on its feet more. Now, obviously, barring any big FUD moments, barring any of those big things, man, would you make a video about CPI coming out 30 minutes before market open on 610, or at least give some feedback on what you think about it? I can do some CPI stuff. Yeah, I can use some CPI. Again, right now they're thinking those CPI should be somewhere around what it was last month. And if that's true, we should be okay, right? So as long as it's not worse. If it comes out worse, though, man, if it comes out worse, then it's not so good, right? Because then we're going to see some pullbacks in the market again. Adam Aaron, if we don't, if it's better than last month, we're gonna see the bull run continue. Adam Aaron sold 20 million share and took away the pressure from the squeeze when we were at 60. Am I wrong? Wait a second. What do you mean? Adam Aaron didn't sell any of his shares. Juice Breath. Are you talking about the 11? Are you talking about the 11.5 million and the 8.5 million that he sold? The company sold. I mean, those were already out there though. They were going to go to like people that are employees and stuff. So they were already there. They just went to employees, and employees usually sell those shares after a while, right? So they call them insider trading. Instead of going to employees, they just sold them outright. They were able to do that. Now, again, honestly, that doesn't hurt the stock, though. Like, yeah, it makes it to where we have to buy more shares, right? If those bigger companies were to sell those shares, we have to buy those shares, kind of like the 8.5 million that got sold. Yeah, I get you on that. It does hurt the squeeze in terms of, like, they can continue to short. But even if they short those, guess what? That just makes the squeeze better for us when we do squeeze. Because we have to buy those shorts back in again. And some of those we bought up and held. But it also helps out the company in the long run because it gets the liquidity up. And they can go and, pay off debt. They can go and buy like Arc Light or Pacific Theaters and places like that close down. Hopefully that helps, man. Hopefully that helps. Yeah, Clove went up good today. Clove went up good. I mean, we can still see Clove go up to $100. We talked about Clove for a while though, for at least a couple months here. If you guys have been here for a while, we talked about Clove a couple times. Clove has been a heavily shorted stock for a while. It was a SPAC company. Again, SPACs did bad anyway. Got bopped, and then it went down again. It got shorted a lot because it's a healthcare, minimum stock. Now I did have 12 option contracts. I sold 10 of those option contracts for $24.03 today, and I saved 2 more to see if we hit 30. I think 30 is about tops for Clove. We could see Clove go to $30. I think that's tops on Clove, honestly. Obviously GME is the bigger prize, man, 100%. 100%. But I'll keep it on Cloves. I know some of you guys are probably holding Clove. Again, we could definitely see Clove hit $30. I think it's plausible. Maybe a little bit more. Who knows? But I think we could see 30 again. Maybe this 25 was high, though. It depends on how many shorts are left in Clove. I have to see those numbers. I mean, GameStop is back above 300, which is great to see GameStop back above 300. Today, we did hit almost 350, though, on GameStop, which is nuts to even think about. People said I was stupid when I said GameStop's gonna go back to 350 or 400. I still think GameStop could hit $400 again, though. I still think it could go back to 400. But just like, again, I still think AMC could hit $100 this week. I think AMC's potential is massive as long as people aren't selling their shares. Now, obviously, there could be things that could hurt the stock. Obviously, if more people are selling. I think most people are hodling, though. Workhorse is one of those stocks that EV play, though. Most EV stocks have been heavily shorted, right? Go EV, which is Canoe. Canoe is up today. Where's Canoe up right now? Canoe's up. What is that? Like 25% of the day right now. 25% of the day so far. Workhorse has been up a lot more. Workhorse was a little bit more shorted than, say, Canoe was. Canoe was definitely heavily shorted now. Workhorse is up 11% today. Up, pretty high from where it was at that low, though. But, I mean, Canoe is the same way, man. Some of these smaller, EV plays like Workhorse, Canoe. Again, Canoe to me is a long-term play, but still not a bad word sour now. Canoe, anyway. Canoe's great. I mean, I'll be honest. I'm happy where Canoe's at. And I still think we could see 13, 14, 15 bucks. On a squeeze on Canoe. I don't think it's like a massive squeeze candidate. But I mean, they did have over 20% short on Canoe. Again, I've had Canoe for a very long time. Yo, barbershop. Cheers, brother. Cheers, man. Let's go, Sense. Yeah, Sense had a good day too, Richard, today, man. Attorney West Christian broke it down at all the illegal stock manipulation by hedgies and prime brokers are suppressing AMC stock. Yes, you're right out there. Again, Wes also talks about how prevalent, short, naked short selling is in the stock market, whereas a lot of people say it's not a lot. I think we all know that naked short selling is very, very prevalent, but getting that through to people is very, very hard. There's probably people in chat that still will say naked short selling is not as bad as that people say it is. But the problem is, man, those things don't get reported. Synthetic shares don't get reported, right? That those things just don't get reported. Let's see here. You think Adam Aaron killed the momentum when he put those stocks or those shares into the market? Now, maybe it stunted the momentum right there for a time being. You're 100% correct there. That can definitely happen. You can kind of see this from this, this 1 hour chart right here. Like maybe that did stunt growth for a little bit, but here's what I think is going to happen. I think we're going to see up. We've seen this down period. And now we're having like maybe a day or two of just like straight across, and I think we'll start seeing this flip back up again. That's usually what charts like to do a lot. That's what I like to look for. You'll see up, and then we might see like a head and shoulders kind of start to form. Who knows? But we'll see where this goes from right here. We got up here. It's kind of a flattening off right now. I think we'll go right back up. That's the reason why I said if we do see any of these dogs, any of this, even smaller people start buying back in at all. Say we get to like $65, we push the price up to 65 or something like that. We start seeing margins calling here and there. We could definitely see this price above $100 this week. That's the reason why I did a video yesterday on that as well. If you guys saw that about the naked short sales and things like that, we can see lots of stuff happen in the market and lots of big moves. What's my favorite long-term stock, man? I mean, obviously, like I've been in, I guess like the longest term one for me right now would probably be Disney in terms of like where I've been in Disney for so long. Like I still have Disney shares from over 10 years ago. You guys remember I've been in the stock market for 11 years now, so I still have my Disney shares from almost right at 11 years now, and I guess that's my longest term one. Like my biggest like growth long term obviously has been Tesla, though Tesla's been bopped here lately by lots of FUD in the market, 100%. Tesla's been smacked around by lots of FUD in the market, but I'm still very, very good on Tesla. My average buy-in spot's very, very low. Again, I've been buying in Tesla since 2016, so. It was honestly my first EV play I got into. So I guess best like long-term stock in terms of money made, Tesla 100%. And then probably one of my more favorites right now is probably NIO though, honestly. Outside of Tesla, probably NIO's my second favorite long-term play, NIO. Something like that, yeah. And then probably ChargePoint. And then other EV plays right behind that. Lots of EV stuff. I'll be completely honest. Lots of EV stuff out there, man. I really, really love. Palantir's another one I think we can build a lot on. Palantir. Just EV in general, though, is going to be very, very good for the next 10 or 15 years. The reason why I'm doubling, I'm very heavily on EV. Apple stocks, things like that. But I do have a lot of stocks. So remember, I have 72 different, individual companies in my portfolio. So... But I have been in the stock market for 11 years, so just remember that. So over 11 years, I've accumulated, 72 different stocks in places. Now, Tesla is definitely my number one, but it's kind of grown my number one. But Tesla didn't start at my number one. It's just grown over time to be the number one now. Now, I have been buying in here and there on Tesla on these bigger dips we've had. But again, for the most part, Tesla's just grown to my number one since 2016. Oh, plug. Yeah, I like plug, man, but I like plug under $30 better. Hydrogen it's just, we don't have the infrastructure for hydrogen. I think plug's a better 2025 plus play, especially going into, say, like 2030 area. But I think 2025 plus is better for plug. But if I can get plug under $28, I'll buy plug under $28. Before then, I'll just buy ChargePoint and Volta, probably. SNPR. If I'm going to be long-term on those kind of things, I'd rather buy ChargePoint and Volta. Then obviously right now for squeeze candidates, again, I've just been railroading money into AMC for the most part on that end. What happens if they do drip feed covering stocks? It seems this week that's what has happened, and the price hasn't massively changed. Now they could drip feed stocks into Tesla. You got to remember though, right now though, I'm willing to bet that they're using options and calls, man, to look like fake covers, right? So they can fake cover their shares, man, by using options. I might do a whole video on that. That's literally like that's like a 30-minute talk, honestly, about how you can do that, how they can do that. They did that back in January on GME before the big squeeze happened. If you guys remember, GME was around like $80 a share. They were using options and things like that to fake cover their shorts. Obviously, people didn't give in, and we continued to buy and hold on GME, and it squeezed it, right? I think the same thing is going to happen on AMC as well, though. There's a lot of bots confirmed on YouTube, Twitter. Oh, yeah, there's bots everywhere, Dan. 100%, man. You're always going to have bots everywhere. The best thing you can do, man, with bots is just let them be them, man. You're not going to do anything with them because everyone you report and it gets banned, they're going to make another for. Whatever, dude. I just don't look at them or read them. I got into FSR back in April watching your live stream. Look where we are now. I told you, Sean. I told you, man. FSR was good. Fisker was a great buy, man, under $12. Literally, like, it was amazing. Under $13 was really an amazing deal for Fisker. Amazing deal. Long-term, I'm long-term a lot of my EV plays, though. We're going to see lots and lots and lots of growth between now and 2030 with EV, and even going into 2040. So I'm very long-term on those plays. Just like when AMC does squeeze, I'm going to take some of my AMC profits and I'll probably put some into cryptocurrencies more, and I'll probably put some of that into my EV plays, right? In my, higher conviction plays. And I'll also put some more money back into AMC when the price gets down after the squeeze again. Just to show respect to AMC. Two, because I like AMC as a company, honestly, for a long-term, buy-in spot, if you get at a good spot for buy-ins. Are you in cannabis plays? Yes, I am. I have a pretty large order, like a pretty large amount of what's that? Oh God, man, it's cannabis growth, canopy growth. So I have a pretty large stack of shares of canopy growth. I have a pretty large stack right there of canopy growth as well that I like. Currently, I don't have. It's not like massive, right? It's not like massive amounts of canopy growth. But I do have, what is it? So I have 352 shares of Canopy Growth. So yeah, 352 shares of Canopy Growth right there. And I have about 400 shares of MJ, which is an ETF. Which is an ETF of it as well. AMC can't make positive gain. It was positive today. I mean, it wasn't like it was. AMC wasn't negative. We're barely positive, right? But it's still at the end of the day, man. Hey, we'll take whatever we can get. When that number's green right here, it's nice for me. I'm not gonna complain. You won't see me complaining, brother. You ain't gonna see me complaining. Why is the AMC moving in aftermarket hours? Well, you could definitely still see some sell pressure for the first like 30 minutes to an hour after aftermarket hours. A lot of places right here can buy and sell. Now, when you see this get over like an hour or so, that's usually when we start seeing AMC usually start picking up some more seeing, because then you only have like certain places that are buying and selling, like Webull and a couple others. Because I think on Robinhood, I think you have to have like Gold Plus to be able to sell like an hour afterwards and something like that. So a lot of people don't have that. So that's kind of normal right now. You're kind of seeing that in a lot of stocks, honestly. We've seen this kind of pump up over here on Clove as well, going back down now. You've seen GoEV pump up right here going into aftermarket hours, falling back down a little bit here in aftermarket hours as well. So it's not the end of the world there. Not when I'm up, LOL, dude. But, I mean, obviously, Rip. It's the reason why there's lots of bots out there, too. It's consolidation good. I like a consolidation, right? So, usually what happens on consolidation, usually what happens is, we'll bring this out to an after That way I can break it down real quick. Usually what you'll happen, you'll have like this big push up, right? And then you'll see a downturn, a little bit of a sell off. And then you'll see more of a flat couple of days. And then usually after that, you'll start seeing this turn back up again. Now, obviously, we could see another like one of these days, like out of nowhere tomorrow. We could just be like, zoom right back up here, like 80, 90. You never know. It's usually a pretty safe bet though when you see this kind of level off. Usually you'll see this kind of taper back up. This is what I expect. Now, if we do see anybody get, say we go up tomorrow, say like 65 again or something like that, and then we start seeing, it'd be awesome to see some margins though start getting called on some of these companies. And liquidated them back into the shares. Yeah, Juan, I might do some breakdowns on those videos, man. I don't usually like doing those too much because I feel like I'm stealing content from somebody. I never want to be that way. You guys know me, dude. I'm old school, chat. I'm old, man. I'm old. I'm a lot older than most of those guys, right? Most of those guys that do AMC stuff, I'm a lot older. So I try to look young and sweet, dude. But I am 32 years old, so I'm a wee bit older. Hey, yo, 100%, Robert. 100%, man. 100%. I need a Wednesday, Thursday. Oh, yeah, that'd be nice, Evolve. Again, if we do see some people start getting, margin back in, we could definitely see another Wednesday, Thursday scenario really quick. Reddit had a crash today. Citadel staying in fastly. That's smell manipulation. I'm sure, again, guys, there's going to be lots of bots out there spreading lots of manipulation, spreading like this and that and this and that. Now, there obviously are, like a lot of people are saying manipulation on Clover. Again, Clover has been a stock that's been heavily shorted for a while, kind of like with GoEV and others. There's lots of heavily shorted stocks out there, 100%. I don't think there's any denying that part. But there definitely could be some bots out there spreading like, yo, sell your AMC stock to get into this stock. Right? Obviously, I don't think, if you're not into Clover yet, I honestly wouldn't be buying in at these zones on Clover right now. Just me. Now, I did think Clover was a good squeeze candidate, though, back when it was like $6-7. You guys remember that? I talked about buying options back then and then, throwing some of that money into different places. There definitely could be some like places saying sell your AMC stock. I wouldn't sell my AMC stock, though. Again, I think those people are definitely bots. Can I look at BlackBerry, man? Good old BlackBerry. I haven't looked at BlackBerry today, honestly. So, yeah, I can look at BlackBerry. Good old BlackBerry. BlackBerry pretty much today was a pretty much straightforward day, kind of like AMC and others. Now, a lot of these right now, guys, you guys are wondering about, like, why is this a straight across day a lot? We are getting close to CPI data coming out. And as much as we like to think it doesn't affect certain stocks, it still affects a lot of the market as well. Now, obviously, we hope that it doesn't affect AMC. I don't think it will unless numbers were, like, nutty. Which I don't expect that to even happen. I think we're going to see kind of like pretty much what we had last month. It'd be awesome, though, to see it be down, even if it's just like 0.1% down from last month. That'd be very, very good for all stocks in general and can definitely push up AMC. And remember, we do have AMC probably going to the Russell 10,000 or the Russell 1000 as well. That'll definitely help out AMC, man. If you guys don't know, when stocks get put on the Russell, it puts a lot of buying pressure on them. We'll definitely see some pretty good buying pressure on AMC going if it does get put on the Russell. I think it will, as long as it stays above $10. Which again, I don't see it going back down. Any big swoons down and staying down. Me personally, I think we're going to see an up period on AMC, but that could definitely create a lot of buying pressure for AMC because it'll be on the Russell at that point. Same thing with GME as well. If you guys are in GME, that could definitely help out GME as well. To investors, by spiking other stocks, I have Clove from many months ago. I'm not distracted. Hold AMC. Yeah, exactly, Pam. Yeah, I talked about Clove a long time ago. You invested in Clove this morning before noon. I started seeing gains. I'm not kidding. Oh, did you really? Yo, nice, DJ. We talked about Clove a while back. I thought Clove was a great buying spot if you can get it under $10 because I knew it was going to be squeezed. I knew eventually it'd probably get squeezed out some, right? Because this was a pretty good shorted stock at that point. It had been that way for a while though. What is the realistic figure on AMC? Well, it depends on where people are selling their shares, Josh. Right? Like the squeeze could be massive. The squeeze could be massive on AMC. It just depends on where people hold. Right now, you're pretty much on an honor system, right? I'm trusting you guys to not sell. You're trusting me to not sell. Because at the end of the day, man, you can name we own the float, so we can name the price. So for people saying, 100,000 or whatever, I mean, it's definitely not impossible, because at the end of the day, man, you own the float as long as people aren't selling. Now, I do get people that say, hey, it can't go that high because people are going to sell. I get what you're saying there as well. I get it. But again, hey, man, if we held, I mean, we named the price at that point. Now, again, you are trusting everybody else to hold and nobody else to sell their shares. I sold 10 of my contracts this morning too, Bart. I sold 10 of my Clover contracts. I had $8 calls for December 2022, and I sold some of those contracts. And I bought some more AMC as well. I bought more AMC as well. I also bought some more Canoe. I bought a little more Canoe this morning, which was good. But again, Canoe to me is a long-term goal. It's not something I'm looking to. I do think Canoe's going to continue to squeeze. It's up 20% today. But again, you guys know that Canoe's been heavily shorted. We talked about this a lot. And again, Canoe's a long-term play for me. It's not like, to me, Canoe's not like a, Now, if Canoe was to astronomical, say Canoe hits $40, I'll probably sell and buy on the low again. But I don't think it's going to go to $40. Canoe is like 24, 25% short, which is still high. But again, I've been investing in Canoe since it literally was in a SPAC. A long time ago. I like Canoe as a long-term play. You guys that have been in the channel know that 100%. I've been talking about Canoe forever. It's to me, Canoe's like a Neo or an Xpeng or, a CCIV or whatever, man. ChargePoint, Palantir, Fisker, all those, man. Those long-term goals, that's where Canoe's at for me. So I don't really care about the squeeze potential there. But I did sell 10 of my contracts on Clover this morning and bought some shares here and there, man. Some of those shares were AMC as well in that dip we had. Yo, Sonny, I don't know a lot about BB. I'll be completely honest, man. I don't know a ton about BB. I haven't looked a lot into it. I'd probably look at BB and go back to where it was probably back in like January, February. Look somewhere around there and see, where it's possible to go. Nobody's still to get 500K. I'm down with that, Mike. You know me, guys. Hey, guys, I own a lot of shares, right? I own a lot of shares of AMC. I own a lot of options contracts AMC. So the higher we go, man, the better off it is for, obviously bank accounts, right? So it's not like I want the stock to sell off even earlier. The higher we go, the better. I'm gonna hold on for you guys at the end of the day. That's the reason why I sold some of those options contracts to buy more. Convinced my wife to name our kid AMC. Get out of here, Josh, you nerd. No, you didn't. Did you really, Josh? It's like naming your dog DOG. Come here, DOG. Yo, nice, Lordy. I started buying AMC back at $4. Man, early January. So that rough simulation of a peak of 1 million, the geometric, comes out to around $11,273.08 per share. At the end of the day, man, you own the flow, so you can name the price. You just all gotta hodl at that point. You all gotta hodl at that point, man. Right now I own 15 options contracts on. I own 15 options contracts. Those are 10 contracts per, or 10 contracts per option. So I own 15 of those. And then I own 3,700 shares of AMC as well. I feel like most will sell at 100. Well, the thing is, we talked about this before, man. There's very well known statistics that show mathematical or where people like to sell on short squeezes or where a stock goes up. One of those numbers is 100. The next one's 250, 500, 750, and then 1,000. So there's obviously those sell points where people like to sell. As long as people don't sell, though, and we can see some sales, right? Like some people could sell theoretically, it won't hurt. As long as we don't see massive sales. That's what I mean by that, anyway. What stock is Canoe? It's just Go EV. Go EV. Again, Canoe's a long-term play for me. Canoe's a very, very long-term play. In a good market, Canoe should be somewhere around $15 right now. And if we see like a very, very good market and Canoe does start selling their cars going into first of next year's like they're wanting to do, we could see Canoe, launch up over 40 pretty quick. But again, it's a very long-term play for me on Canoe. So if you're looking for like long-term stuff, obviously those stuffs are great, man. Like your EV plays, your places like that, man, are I think are very, very good long-term. Your battery plays, like, ChargePoint and others. Well, not batteries, but charging plays like ChargePoint, SMPR, which is Volta, or CLI, which is, what is it, EVgo. Places like that are good long-term plays, but if you're looking for the squeeze candidate, then I think AMC is your biggest squeeze potential on squeezes. Again, I wouldn't be buying into Clove right now because, again, I think Clove's a little bit too high for itself. You could definitely maybe see a little bit more in Clove, but I predicted like a few weeks ago we could definitely see Clove go up to like 25, 30 bucks. Definitely could still see 30. I don't know. I sold my options contracts all but 2 at 24, and I'm fine with that, honestly, no matter what. I am into crypto, yes, Dominic. Yeah, man. I like crypto a lot. Again, guys, remember, I've been in the market for 11 years. The stock market, right? I've been in the real estate market for longer than that. I've been in the crypto market for right at 4 years now. So I've been in all the markets for a long time. I'm an oldie, man. I'm old, chat. I look old. Now, if I shave my beard off, I'll probably look like I'm like 17 again, honestly. You can see some wrinkles up here, though. Getting wrinkly, chat. You guys think AMC will be over 100 by end of June? I definitely think so. I think we could, honestly, man, if we see any kind of like crazy movement this week alone, I think we could see AMC go above 100 this week, or maybe even going into next week at least. I don't have any space, Bryce. I'll be honest, man. I'm not the biggest fan of space. Again, they've been around for a long time. I haven't done much really. I don't know. I'd have to see them do a lot more before I bought into space. To me, man, space would be like a long-term play. If I bought into it, it'd be more of a long-term play. And as much as I love stuff to do with space, like I love astronomy and things like that, man. But man, I don't know. Is it too late to buy it for what, Raw? You talking about AMC? I think AMC's potential is massive from where it is right now. Can the hedge funds take profits for their stocks to cover their positions at AMC? Can they take profits from the stocks to cover? I mean, they can obviously, take profits, man. Right, EJ, and cover some of those so-called losses. But they've been losing a lot of money in AMC, man, and other places right now. At the end of the day, it's gonna be hard for them to keep up. Eventually, as long as we keep the stock price up, they're eventually have to buy back in no matter what. As long as you hold. As long as you hold, man, eventually they're gonna have to. Have you spoke about Wish? Yeah, I said Wish could get back up to 30 bucks, Aaron. Yeah, somebody asked me about Wish earlier. I think we could see Wish, push back up to 30. Kind of like Alibaba. I think Alibaba is a great long-term play as well. So if you guys are talking about long-term plays, there's lots of great long-term plays. But I would. That's where you want to put your money after AMC squeezes, right? You want to put your plays. You want to put. So after AMC squeezes, and after you take out your tax money, because you always want to take out tax money just in case. Then you want to put some of that money back into stocks again, right? Or at least into like maybe some funds, right? Where you're earning at least like 10% a year. Once you get a lot of money, you can manage money pretty well by putting those into just some funds or ETFs, and then putting some of that money maybe into more high return plays, right? Maybe like 20% of your money back into high return plays, and then maybe putting like 40% of your money back into like a good place where you can earn 10 or 15% a year. Those are always smart things to do with your money. It's after a squeeze, though, chat. It's after. I'm not talking about right now. I'm talking about after a squeeze. Because then when you get a lot of money, you want to manage your money, right? You want to make that money work for you. What about Clove? Clove was a very heavily shorted stock again, though. But I think at this price point, I wouldn't be going and buying Clove. I do think there's some bots, though, out there that are saying, hey, go and sell your AMC, man, to buy Clove, right? Or go sell your AMC to go buy this stock. Those people are bots, 100%. I bet you those are hedge funds, 100%. Now, I'm not saying, again, that's not hating against anybody on Clove. Again, I still have 2 contracts on Clove. I like Clove, man, as a stock, right? I like it as a squeezed candidate. But again, at this price point, I don't know. I wouldn't sell your AMC stock to go buy into Clove at this price point. Clove is a legit company, 100%, Casey. Clove is a legit thing. That's the reason why I'm not trying to like make anybody mad on Clove. Again, I have Clove contracts still. I sold 10 today at the $24 price target. So I sold 4 of those today. I mean, I sold 10 of those today. I still have 2 more though. But I've had them for a while. Clove is legit, but I do think there's bots out there that are saying, hey, go sell your AMC to get into Clove, right? That's the difference. So I know some of you guys are like, Clove is a distraction. Clove, I don't think Clove is so much a distraction. I think there's bots out there trying to make Clove a distraction by saying, go sell your AMC to get into Clove. I think those guys are bots, 100%. I will agree with that. Yo, what's up, Kevin, you nerd? How you doing, brother? How you doing? If you guys are brand new to the channel, make sure you guys hit the sub button below, guys. It'd be awesome. Love to have you guys. And if you guys haven't hit the like button, make sure you guys do that. I appreciate everybody being here and supporting the channel. You guys are all amazing people. So for anybody that's like worried about like somebody like saying Clove is a bad stock, I don't think anybody in the channel is saying Clove's a bad stock. I think they're saying Clove is getting pushed by the hedge funds by saying go sell your AMC to go buy Clove. Now that I agree with 100%. I bet you there's some bots out there saying, "Hey, go sell your AMC to go buy Clove." Right? It's what they want you to do. Now I don't think there's anybody out there saying that Clove is a terrible stock and that Clove is not a squeeze candidate. I think Clove is up though, way from where it was at. You know what I mean? Like I was saying, Clove was a good candidate to get into and buy some options back when it was like $6-7. Because we were talking about like the December, call options at $8 were freaking like super cheap. Like what, a month and a half ago or something like that. We were talking about, where was it at? I can go look real quick. Yeah, it's like right down in here, man. The $8 call options for December was stupid low. And I was like, dude, hey, at that price point and as heavy as it was short, it was a great point to do that. Me personally right now, I don't think that's the time to do it anymore though. I think that ship has already went. I think at this point, you're almost buying into FOMO. You know what I mean? On Clove. And then you have these bots out there that are spreading misinformation saying, go sell your AMC because Clove is the next AMC. When I don't think that's true at all. I don't think Clove is the next AMC. I'm a bot, hodl bot. That's right, Ruben. I'm a bot too, dude. I hodl all the way. Exactly, DJ. Exactly. Clove is legit. It's just I wouldn't go sell your AMC stock to buy Clove, man. It's just I wouldn't do that. Workhorse is the next Clove. Get out of here, man. I mean, Workhorse, Canoe, which is Go EV right down there on the right. Like all those stocks have been heavily shorted. Nobody can say that it hasn't happened. But there's a lot of them, man. There's a lot of stocks that have been heavily shorted. They will dump within the next 2 days and use that against AMC. I mean, I'm sure they will, Bart. I'm sure they will, man. 100%. I agree with you, man. I agree with you. Do I work out? Davin, man. Yeah, dude. I work out, man, on the computer, bro. I work out on the computer. Are you talking about like exercise? Yeah, I exercise, man. Yes. Now I'm not trying to be some like buff handy dandy person. That's not what I want to be in life. God no. I like being fit, yes. Work out your mouth. That's right, B-Leg. That's right, dude. Hey, if it brings in money, B-Leg, I'll work out my mouth all day long. If you guys are wondering what the charting system I'm using, I am using Webull. Right there's a link in the chat. If you sign up, put $100 in, you get those 2 free stocks worth up to $1,800. You also get these tier 2 NASDAQ views right here. Shows those buy and sells, which is awesome. Man, let's see. The close spike is really sketchy. I mean, it's honestly on a weird day. I'll 100% admit that. But Clove has been primed and ready to be pumped for a long time. I honestly thought we could see, Clove pump. We had this up here. Remember back in here? We went down to $6. It pumped up all the way up to like 10, all the way up to $11. I thought back then we were going to hit the $20 area back here. And that was back in April. It didn't happen. Then we fell all the way back down. And remember, I was looking at call options, man, right in here. I don't remember what day it was. It was literally, mid-May. We were talking about call options in the channel. If you guys remember, I was like, dude, look, we could buy call options. And if this thing squeezes, and obviously it did now, we didn't know when it was going to happen. I didn't know when it was going to happen either. I thought we could sell, which I sold mine today at $24. I'm sure some of you guys did as well. And then you can throw that money into, AMC and other, long-term potential plays you like, which is what I did, right? I bought more AMC shares. I bought more AMC shares on this dip earlier today. Right after I sold, it almost lined up perfectly. I mean, I also bought some more shares in other places, but it wasn't just AMC. And I still own 2 options contracts, which is what, like 2,000 shares, because one contract, is yeah. I threw money into Palantir and made a little money. Yo, nice. Good old Palantir, dude. I love Palantir. Palantir is one of my long-term plays, though. Dude, that's what you want to do, guys. Like, once AMC does eventually moon, like, obviously, once take your money out, right? So depending on how much money you make, you have to look up your taxes. Obviously, make sure you guys pay taxes. You don't want the IRS to come knocking at your door. That's 100% thing you want to do. All right. Eventually, this thing's going to moon, though. Eventually. And then you want to take some of that money, right, and put it into safe bets, right? So maybe maybe find you some funds or some ETFs and stuff. And then maybe take like 20% of your money, man, and throw those into high momentum plays like, EVs and things like that, that you like a lot, that have high growth potential. And pretty much just manage your money from there. And then you can obviously take, like, say, 5% of your money and throw 5% of your money into other squeeze potential plays where you make more money off that. Not saying you can't do those things. I'm just saying, obviously you want to, be smart about your earnings at that point. That way you're managing your wealth. Manage it, man. Manage it. Well, I mean, when they're naked short selling, they're pretty much like borrowing a stock that's not even there at that point, right? And then short selling it. It's very, very illegal. I want to put my AMC gains in the GHVI and PLTR. I'll definitely put some in there with both of those too, John. I own both a GHVI and PLTR. Yeah, Mike, PLTR is a long-term play, though. And honestly, if the market recovers, though, Mike, we could definitely see PLTR back to around like 30, 35. But again, PLTR to me, man, is a long-term play. Win Lambo, Dragon. Yo, hopefully soon, Lambo. Yo, Dragon, thank you so much, man, for that second tip of the whole day, brother. I appreciate you, man. Those things allow me to support my family, and I can't say thank you enough. And it supports my crazy kids and the stream fam we got right here, man, going on. I appreciate you guys. Hi, what did you... Oh, yeah. So you guys are wondering why I sold those options today on Clover. What I look for today, guys, on Clover, Clover had continued to pump up in pre-market hours. We've seen this in pre-market hours. Now, usually what happens is, this is what I look for, guys. And you can look for the same thing when we see like a bigger squeeze in AMC. You can look for these same things. Now, you look at this RSI right here, only on the 5-minute play. You could also break this down right here on this 1-hour play as well. Now, again, it doesn't mean that, Clover's not going to go to $30, which is definitely plausible. I think $30 is like the highest it's going to go. So I did say 2 options contracts for that. But on the 5-minute play this morning, I was looking at the options when I sold my options. Usually after market opens, man, you see this like a volatility play. You don't really want to get rid of right here on volatility. Now, if you see this RSI hit like 90 right after opening, like say like 30 minutes or an hour after opening, it hits a 90, it's usually going to get pulled back off of that. Usually, not always. When you see this straight big up right here, usually going to get pulled back. So we hit like 85 area, and that's when I sold my call options. They were right here at 2403. Could have sold a little higher, correct, but I'm not trying to sit here and time the market. I don't care. I bought $8 calls, what I'm saying, on Clover, man, last month. And that's the reason why I sold those. Usually within that first hour, if you're going over and you're staying above it for a bit, and you see how long we stayed here, we had multiple ticks right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 clicks right there. So, you had 9 5-minute cylinders right there, like pop up, right? Candlesticks that were over, the 70% line. Usually when you see, like, at least like a good 4 that are over the 70%, you get over 80. Usually, right after the start of the open, you're going to have some sort of pullback off that, and that's the reason why I sold those at that time. Again, I wasn't trying to time the market. I'm happy at $24. Obviously, if it goes to $30, I could have made more, yada, 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 but I still held 2 contracts just in case. We're up way above on those on Clover. And again, I took that money and I bought more AMC today. I bought some more, EV plays I like. Again, I bought some more Liado today and plays like that. I bought a little more Palantir. I bought a little more Volta while it's sold down right now. So there was definitely plays I rolled into. So that's what I was looking for on that this morning. As I figured if it continued to run, and we stayed above that for at least a good 4 to 5 candlesticks, we're going to see a pullback eventually on that. And that's what I was looking at, man. I have 2 BBB call options expiring Friday. Theta, yeah. Theta stinks, Shonda. That's the reason why if you can get rid of them faster, say if you bought like December call options, you can get rid of them, say between now and like, August area. Even better at that point. Even better. Well, there's certain places you can check the short interest and things like that. Like one cheap way is like, Ortex and others that are very nice. No, you're welcome, Emily. You're welcome. Again, if you guys have questions, especially you guys that are, if you guys are Patreon members and things like that, remember, DM me, man. If you guys have questions on anything, I'm always available. I have my Patreon thing like open that way at all times. I get dinged no matter what. Let's see, man. What do you think? Having to vote AMC, but Clove is not a good buy. Okay, wait a second. Can you talk about why you think we still own the float in AMC, but Clove is not a good buy? I'm not saying Clove's not a good buy, Noah. I like Clove as a stock. I'm just saying right now at the price point. I'm not saying you can't go buy. I just wouldn't go sell your AMC stock to buy Clover. Does that make sense? And the statistics show that we own the float on AMC. Retail owns that, man, 100%. And what is EV? It's the electric vehicles, right? Electric vehicles is EV plays. And the reason why I like EV plays a lot is because we're going to see a lot of electric plays, electric vehicles, grow between now and 2030, 2040. A lot of countries are trying to cut down on carbon emissions, yada, yada, yada. And a big source of that is, cars and things like that. So you're going to see a large swath, man, of money, infrastructure money go into EV plays. The Naked Shorts, the Naked Shorts t-shirt, LOL, man. Oh, God, dude. AMC just flat at the moment. A big move is going to happen. Oh, yeah, right now on AMC, guys. You guys are wondering what we're going on right now on AMC. Pretty much we're just consolidating. We've seen this over the last couple of days, right? You can see right here. Yes, we've had some ups. What I'm talking about, like your average median price on each day is pretty much been right around $55. Yes, we've seen like, $60 and we've seen $60, 2 times almost right here. I get what you're saying. I'm talking about this the average median where we've ended at, so both days ended right around $55 area. What I think we're seeing right now, man, is just good consolidation on the stock price. I think we're going to see it start to lift off. You can break this down by the hour chart. And what I mean by that, you had this big lift off, down, consolidating now, and I think we'll see like another turn up again, though. This is very normal to happen. You can go back and look at multiple stocks where this happens to, right? Even not even stocks, either. You can go back and look at just like charts in the past while. Say like on Doge and others, man, that kind of leveled off and right back up to new highs again. You ain't got to look at just like stock plays. You can look at all plays of that in. What are the chances the shorts covered for today's Clove run up? Can I still enter at this price and just pay $30? I would have to see numbers on Clove, man. I haven't seen numbers on Clove yet today. I had to see orders, what's going on orders on Clove. I would expect some people to probably cover today on Clove. I'm not 100% sure on that yet. Now, again, I would not go and sell your AMC shares, though. I think there's a lot of bots that are out there saying, hey, go sell your AMC to buy this. Go sell your AMC to buy this, right? Like, Clove is the next AMC. I don't think Clove's the next AMC. I think Clove was a good candidate to squeeze, 100%. That's the reason why I was talking about it back when it was like $6, $7. It was just too good of a price point. It was, again, it had like a 30% short. So at that point, it was too good not to just talk about. I mean, that was a month ago, though. We didn't know when the bigger short was going to, or bigger squeeze was going to happen. Before then, we had like a sort of a squeeze, but it was nothing like big. We've seen like $11 from like $6 to $11. Fell back down, got heavily short on the way back down again. And I still think, Clover could hit $30. But I did go ahead and sell 10 of my contracts today at $24 because, again, I'm not worried about it hitting $30. If it does, it does, right? I still have 2 contracts I could sell. If it doesn't, I'm fine with that. Who cares, right? I still, more than made money on it. And I can just hold those other 2 contracts for long term. There's December 2022 contracts. So I have, you know, a year and a half left on those contracts. I think Clove is set up to pull attention, I promise. Well, I don't think Clove's is set up to pull attention. What I think is, though, Clove's been heavily shorted for a while. What I do think, though, is an intention against it is that there's lots of bots out there saying sell your AMC to buy Clove. Now, that 100%, man, is definitely a like bot, you know what I mean, or hedge funds, man, going around spreading misinformation to go buy this or buy that or buy this or buy that. That's what I think overall. I think there's a lot of bots out there like spreading, saying like, hey, sell your AMC. Sorry guys, I was replying to somebody on Discord real quick. Jason, are you shorting Bitcoin? I'm actually not shorting Bitcoin. I am not, man. I do know some people that are. Though. Sorry, guys. I was replying to a Patreon member in a DM really quick. They hire pay bots to spread. Oh, for 100%, Jordan. I don't think anybody can deny that that's what's going on, man. How many shares you got on CCIV? A lot. A lot. Currently right now on CCIV, let me pull it up because I do have shares in 2 different spots. So I have to pull this up real quick. So let's see let me pull up CCIV, how many shares I have on here. I do have some long-term shares on webull, but I have more shares though of CCIV. So let me pull it up real quick. I have more shares of CCIV though on my M1 Finance account because it's my long-term place. So on webull, I have 755 shares on webull. And then on M1 Finance, I have another 3,200 shares. So I have like right at 4,000 shares of CCIV. Like 4,000 shares of CCIV, yeah. I am into to that. What the heck, dude? What is raccoon token? This is like a spam bot? I'm confused, bro. I'm confused. Yo, thank you for the what is that, like $2.21 in American monies. Yo, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that. Let's not spam though. God, chat. I don't want to spam. I don't want to spam. I'm trying to talk to my channel, bro. Yo, if you guys have it, make sure to smack the like button below. If you guys aren't a sub, make sure you guys hit the sub button. Oh, all right. I'm gonna have to start timing out, guys. I do appreciate the $2 though, man. But you ain't gotta spam raccoon token. If you like raccoon token, hey, say I like raccoon token. That's fine. I hate when you're trying to talk to your community, man, and like spam bots come in. It's like, oh. What do I think about BlackBerry? Good old BB. Honestly, I would look at BB, man, and then look back how it was back in what is that? April, February area. That's what I would do. So bring this back out to say like the last, where's it at back in a year? I would look at somewhere probably right around here like that. You could definitely see. We had 21 bucks the other day. That'd have been a great time to sell, man. On BlackBerry, personally, like to buy a dip on. You know what I mean? If you want to do that, I'm not a big like BlackBerry person myself. So you might be asking the wrong person there, but I was gonna say around 20 bucks. We had $21 the other day though. I was gonna say around $20 probably. I do know back. We almost hit like 30 back in January. That's what I was going to look at and see, like, go down a little bit from there. Again, I'm not like a... Like BlackBerry to me is not like an AMC. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. How are GME and AMC in your portfolio percentage wise? 50-50. AMC has definitely grown a lot. It's definitely grown a lot. You gotta remember, man, my average buy-in price on AMC right now is right around $10. Right around $10. It was a lot lower than that, obviously. But it's around $10 now because I bought here and there, here and there. I think it's around like $10.50 is my average buy-in spot on AMC now because I bought some of these bigger when we were up a lot more, like in the 40s and things like that. Because I sold those options contracts, bought in more. I bought a little bit more today, so it's brought my buy-in up. It's brought my buy-in up. So it's definitely been up though. So we're up like 5x right now on AMC. What day would you set in for June or July? Are you talking about like buying options right now? Like if I was buying options right now, honestly, I would probably personally man, it's kind of a hardy-wardy, dude. I mean, honestly, like these September call options don't look bad. These Septembers don't look bad either. Neither of these August ones. Personally, I'd probably look at like August or September. These September calls, though, down here are pretty nice, too. Oh, I had the call up over there looking at it. My bad. I mean, me personally, I'd probably look at like, August. Honestly, I'd probably look at September more than any of them, but. I mean, the hedge funds right now, Bash, man, a lot of those guys were saying sell your AMC to get into this stock. That's what they don't really care about us getting to other plays as much as I think they care about us selling AMC to getting to another squeeze stock. That's what I feel like. You know what I mean? Hopefully that makes sense. Yo, peace out, Sean. Love you, brother. Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow, man. I'll be live tomorrow. I had some issues today with my PC, so you know, RIP'd me a little bit. Poon Rocket, get out of here, Johnny. I swear to God, dude. There's literally like a weird, there's a weird token for anything. That cum rocket or whatever the heck that thing was called. Good Lord. Jason's favorite stock is Nikola. Get out of here, DJ. Get out of here. Again, if I was getting into a squeeze stock, though, I mean, for me, like, in terms of like large potential, AMC, 100%. 100%. I bought Clover, you know, late last or early to mid last month, those call options. So I got into those because it was super cheap and I knew I could turn that money over, as I knew eventually it's going to squeeze up some at least. I figured maybe we'd hit like 20 to 30 area. We hit, you know, pretty good today on Clove, so it's great. Again, I didn't know what was going to happen. I figured when it happened, we could turn some of that money into AMC, and I did that today. Also bought some more stuff as well. So I'm not like hating on whatever. You guys like what you like. I don't, again, at the end of the day, guys, I don't want to hate on somebody else's stock. Like, if you guys are, you know, big into one stock, I'm not trying to hate on anybody's stock either. You guys know me, man. You guys know me. As long as you guys aren't going and selling your shares and going and buying. Again, there's a lot of FUD on that today. There's lots of people out there saying, sell this, man, and buy this. Innovo Pharmaceuticals. I can look into, I think I've looked into that stock before. I think we've looked into this stock before. Okay, yeah. I seen this earlier in a news article. Yeah, so yeah, they expanded their partnership with it for their phase 3 efficiency stuff. I mean, honestly, that could be a good move if you're looking for like if you're looking to like buy a low and then, you know, sell it back up when it gets above like, say, you know, $15 area again. That could definitely be possible. It's definitely could happen. Say 13, 14, 15 bucks. It'd been better. For me, though, man, for these medical stocks, you're better off buying low, though, as low as you can get it. You could definitely see another pullback to like $6, but again, that'd be a different kind of play, though. Usually pharmaceuticals, man, if they're not a big pharmaceutical company, usually those are more swing trade kind of stocks. You want to buy low, sell them, they go high, because they're going to come back down again. Unless you're buying into something like a Moderna or you know, something like that, like something big. Some big company, then you really don't want to be long-term so much. An AbbVie, Abbott, you know, places like that, that'd be more of a long-term, you know, medical play. Now, if you're getting some of these smaller medical plays, usually they're more short-term, like you want to play those as like a swing trade stock. No, not a new house, not dropable. I turned everything around. Again, this room is like big and open. I'm going to be buying some sound panels and stuff. That's the reason why you hear like the reverb. I've been looking to turn the stuff around, like trying to make this a little smaller area, but I'm going to buy some big sound panels and put them up around and then hang some on the ceiling. That way we can get rid of some of this reverb. Remember, we've been moving this off. We moved into this house. We bought this house when? We bought this house the first of last year. We redid the house, moved in here somewhere around like August area. We moved in. I think it was around like August 15th area. We moved in. This room right here is, again, it's pretty much an empty room. I made it the office, though. It just doesn't have a lot of stuff in it. I need to fill it because there's lots of reverb in this office. I've been looking to do it, and I just haven't done it yet. Wife changing money, dude. Yo, Johnny, if you're looking to dump the wife, dude, on that money, hey, do it, bro. Just sign the prenup first. And remember, guys, AMCX, guys, is not AMC. Right? So AMC networks, this always happens, guys. This always happens. AMCX, guys, it's not AMC. AMC networks is a lot different than AMC. Are you looking to buy The Walking Dead? Or are you looking to buy the theater chain? Walking Dead, theater chain. I don't know if Walking Dead's on the AMC network. I don't really know anymore. I haven't watched that in so long, since probably like season 4. It's been a long time. But it seems to me somebody's always posting how they bought AMC and they show AMCX. I'm like, dope. It's always that one person, man. Have any idea of when AMC going to squeeze? Just your opinion. Yo, he's saying, thank you so much, man, for the what is that, 4.99 euros or 4.99? I think 4.99 euros. I don't know how I say it, man. He was saying, thank you so much, man, for the euros, brother. I appreciate you, brother. I'm going to say 5 euros. Thank you so much for the 5 euros, man. Those things, remember, guys, those things definitely help out, though. Allows me to support my crazy kids and continue to be able to stream and create content. I appreciate it a lot, man. Yo, Nikki, thank you so much for the $2 as well, brother. I appreciate that. What do I think AMC is going to squeeze? Honestly, the squeeze could happen at any point, especially if we continue to keep this price up higher without, you know, faltering down and them making money on the way down, yada, yada, yada. The longer this stays up, man, one, and especially when you get these interest rates up again and they're paying the money and they're losing money that way, better off, right? Because then they're gonna start getting margin called eventually, especially if we can get back up to, say, 65, 70 bucks. If we see even if we see like a small to medium-sized person buy back in shares, you're going to see the floodgates opened up, and you're going to see lots of people trying to, sham through the same little doorway to buy in on stocks, and you're going to see this price like just skyrocket like crazy. Yo, Sean, dude, I swear to God, every day, man, I see somebody post on like Twitter that they bought more AMC, and they post AMCX. And I'm like, oh. And that's not even the bad part, dude. Like sometimes, like, even like the news stations, they'll show AMC and they'll show AMCX as the ticker. I think the news stations know what they're doing, though. 100, you know what I mean? I think news stations know what they're doing. There's no way they don't know. Like, how do you not know this, man? Nah, I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. Yo, if you guys have it, make sure to hit the like button. It definitely helps out. I definitely appreciate it. If you guys aren't a sub, think about hitting the sub button as well. We're almost getting to 20K. It would be awesome to get to. That'd be amazing. Did Clover have a short squeeze or not? I mean, definitely Clover definitely squeezed today. I don't know if this is like the bigger part of the squeeze. Like, I honestly thought we could see Clover hit anywhere between 20 and 30 bucks. We talked about this last month. I bought call options back then. I sold 10 contracts today. I still have 2 contracts I could sell. I'm going to wait it out and see if it hits 30. I don't know if it's going to hit 30, though. Honestly, I think we might have seen the big bump today. I wouldn't sell your shares, though, to buy into Clover right now, though. Me personally, I wouldn't be buying Clover right now. I don't think the squeeze potential on Clover is like the squeeze potential on AMC, where you have like a social movement. 2, you have just like, ultra like synthetics and naked shorts out the Yizoos, dude. You know what I mean? These guys have been holding on for a long time now. Again, I don't think Clove is a bad company. If you can get it at a right spot, I think Clove's a great company for long-term play. In Clove, I think it could be a good long-term play, but at the price points right now, definitely, I don't think me personally buying in. But hey, man, if you like Clove and you want to buy in, hey, you do you, brother. It's your money. Don't let me tell you how to use your money. When's the Amex squeeze? LOL, House Daddy. Dude, I hope you're doing well, though, House Daddy. GME sold off their last earnings. Do you think GME will do the opposite tomorrow's earnings? I don't know, Jacob, honestly. I hope you're doing well, Jacobson. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you, by the way. Shout out to the comments. Shout out to you guys that comment on every video, man, and like all the videos we post here as well. You guys are freaking amazing. Remember, guys, we do have CPI data coming up on Thursday. I'm honestly thinking tomorrow's Wednesday, man, and Thursday's CPI. I'm thinking tomorrow we might see a kind of a flat day tomorrow in the market. That doesn't mean the AMC and GME are going to be flat, right? That's why I'm thinking we're going to see those more of a flatter day in the market, because CPI data, if you guys know what CPI data is, that's the Consumer Price Index. It is pretty much, it's a big measuring stick. It's one of the more main ones that they use to measure inflation. So a lot of people might be hesitant to be buying big positions tomorrow, thinking something's going to happen, on Thursday. Though the expectations are we're going to kind of see the same thing we had last month. So if it is the same thing we had last month, or if it's better than last month, we're going to see the bull market continue. No matter what, I think you'll definitely see GME continue to rush up. I think we can see GME go back to 350, maybe even 400 though. What do you think of Ride? Looks interesting. Well, Ride, Rides to me is like Go EV, man. They're both 2 very heavily shorted EV stocks. They're 2 both heavily shorted EV stocks, right? More on the low end of EVs. I don't think they're up there like, they're not up there like the status of like a Neo or somebody like that, right? So they're more on the low end of those prices, but still, they've definitely been heavily shorted stocks. But I don't know, man. Me personally, I'd rather put my money into like Go EV if I was going to put money into like a company like that in terms of like a long-term while. I'd rather put money into Go EV, but it's your money. Do what you want to at that point. Now, for squeeze candidates, AMC 100%. So what I'm guessing is, like, what I'm talking about, guys, it's like after AMC does squeeze, like, obviously, put money back for taxes. Find you some funds, right? Some index funds, some ETFs, put some money in those. Because that's just smart money, right? So you can easily make like 10 or 15% a year. Just setting in there. You don't have to worry about it. It's very small marginal risk in there. And then you would take, another, like, say 20% of money and put it into other places in the market if you want to as well. Maybe 20, 30, 40% of that money, put it in somewhere else. I was talking about like money management wise. And then, obviously, maybe 20% in more high momentum plays like EV stocks. And then maybe 5% or so, 5-10% of that money put into other squeeze potential plays, things like that to make more money again. What about AMD? I like AMD. I like AMD as a long-term play, Frank, because obviously we're going to need lots of chipsets, right? Kind of like TSM and others. We're going to need lots of chipsets, man. Lots and lots of chipsets. Not financial advice, but CLM and CFR pay 15% annual dividends. I mean, dividend plays are pretty good to get into. I do have some dividend plays myself, right? My mother-in-law has diabetes, so I have been watching since January. Their product is approved now, and they could be making some serious... Oh, yeah, I love Sense, man. I'm diabetic too, by the way, Blair. If you didn't know, man. I'm type 1 diabetic myself, so... I like Sense a lot too, brother. I like Sense a lot. I do have quite a few different diabetic plays that I just, I invested in just because, again, I figured, hey, I got diabetes, I might as well invest in some of these companies that are trying to innovate, in the area, which is great. And Sense is one of those plays. Sense is definitely one of those plays I like as a long-term like potential. Dexcom's another one. I've been in Dexcom for a while. Dexcom's definitely a very, expensive stock though. It's definitely a very expensive stock, but I like Dexcom as a play. Again, just like Abbott, man. Abbott's another one. Freestyle. They have freestyle meters, which is really awesome. Again, anybody that's trying to make innovate in any kind of like diabetic area, I'm down to invest in them, man. Hopefully, I do well, just like I think Sense can. If we roll a Roth IRA, can we avoid capital gains tax? Well, you only do so much in a Roth, though, Roland. That's the problem. You can escape some of it, yes, man. Jason, for educational purposes, when you mentioned your $8 Go EV call, did you buy them in the cash or out of the cash? I bought them out of the money at that time. Remember, it was back when EV, it's back when Go. Let me go back here. I'll show you where I bought those at. We talked about it, man. We talked about it back here as well. We can bring this back to the 3-month. It's almost the exact same time we bought those Clover. It was back right here, man. When we seen this drop below the $7 range. I think it was like $7.20 or something like that when we bought those $8 call options for December on Canoe. It was around the same time we bought the Clover call options. Remember, I was going crazy on buying calls. We bought the call options for CCIV. I bought those call options for Neo. I bought those call options for Xpeng and Li Auto. We bought lots of call options. You remember, because I was like, dude, I don't have a lot of money, so I'm gonna have to spread this out in options, right? So I was like, I'll sell those call options and buy shares with them, which is what I've been doing. I've been trying to sell some of those call options and buying shares, right, while we're still low some. I'm not going to sell all of them yet, though. Yeah, AMC, guys, has not even started to be like the big pump that it's going to have. How does CPI data affect stock price? Because CPI data shows inflation. Inflation, they're calling, or certain people obviously are saying we're going to have hyperinflation. The same people that's been calling for hyperinflation since like 1970. We haven't had it. The same people saying put all your money into gold and the silver and stuff like that, right? They're saying we're going to have hyperinflation, which would crash the stock market pretty much, right? So anytime we have like crazy CPI data, people are like, oh no, sell your stock. At the end of the day, it's not really retail traders that are selling stock that are crashing the market every time. It's bigger dogs, man, your hedge funds. What they're doing is they're selling out of their shares, getting the price of the market way low, and they're buying back in again, riding back up to next month, selling out again, and just repeating that, making lots and lots of money in the market. That's what they're doing, man. That's the reason why I always say that the big dogs, man, your hedge funds and your big suits, they rule the market. They can crash the market down. What I mean by not really crash market, but say the market goes down 10 or 15%, right? Of certain stocks, say your EV plays or whatever, they can crash that down, say 15, 20%, buy back on the low again, run it back up to the next month CPI data, crash it out again, 20, 30%, buy back in a low and just ride this thing over. And they've been doing it since January, and really been doing it since February. They tried January. January didn't work as much. We had like a little bit of a dip there in January. February 15th, right before the CPI data came out, or February 12th. Right before CPI data came out, we've seen that bigger drop, remember? And then they brought it back up going into March. CPI data, a week or so before CPI data, they dropped the market again. Negative CPI data equals, usually Godzilla. Sometimes, man, yes. It just depends, honestly. Like the other day, what was that, a couple months ago, we had the crash of crypto when we seen a lot of those big guys start crashing out of their cryptocurrencies as well on all that FUD going on, and using some of that money, man, to cover some of their shorts and positions and things as well. Does AMC need a lot more volume? Honestly, like if retail's keeping AMC right now around like 200 million, that's really good. I'm not going to complain at that. We had 213 million today. Well, you'd see the bigger volume though once these hedge funds get bought back into, and we're seeing like this big push. We would see another 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe up to $1 billion again. Back in January, we had January 27th, we had a $1.2 billion volume day, which is nuts, right? The daily Doge chart is a head and shoulder pattern. I haven't looked at Doge too much. I do know we started seeing a little bit of recovery in Doge. That's good right there as well. The problem is right now, it's like, I get that people are looking at, like, looking at certain things on Doge and others, like trying to find like head and shoulders. Right now, honestly, the patterns are very, very hard to follow right now. And the reason why I say that is right now, man, the market is trading on FUD. You know what I mean? Even the crypto market, right? The stock market's been trading on FUD since February. The crypto market's been trading on FUD for the past like month and a half as well. So it's almost hard to sit back and like read the chart, because right now, like, you could have like something perfectly lining up and then a FUD moment comes in and drops the stock price or drops the crypto price, right? Just because of FUD alone. That's the reason why right now I feel like we're trading more on FUD than we are anything in either one of the markets. Stop looking at Doge, look at BTC. I mean, I have BTC too. Like, I'm not worried about cryptocurrencies at all, though. I'm not worried about Bitcoin at whatever price it's going to be. I think Bitcoin's going to go to 100K no matter what. I think right now there's a lot of FUD though holding a lot of the market down, which is fine, but I think it'll eventually reverse itself. Chat, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick though, chat. I'm using the bathroom. I'll be right back, guys. If you guys wonder what I'm using, well, yeah, I'm using the Webull. If you guys want to use Webull, man, it's an awesome platform. Love it. You can buy and sell, a couple hours. It's 4 hours before market, 4 hours after, 8 hours extra trading. I'll be right back. I'll use the bathroom real quick. I'll leave the charts up, and I'm gonna fill my water up as well. I'll be right back. I gotta tinkle though, man. We've been live for like what, a couple hours. I gotta tink, dude. I gotta go. BRB, chat. BRB. Safe moon to the moon. Get out of here, man. You nerd. Let me get this real quick. Yo, I got a cookie, chap. I'm back, and I got cookies. I'm back. Safe Moon's the future of crypto. Dang. What are you talking about, man? Mike, I washed my hands, bro. Don't you dog me like that, man. Don't you dog me like that, bro. You think AMC is going to go up in price? Yes, I think we could see $100 pretty soon anyway. I do. All right, I'm done, man. I had to eat my cookie, Chad. I was hungry, man. I've been hungry. Eating my cookie. That's good to know. Yeah. Exactly, Jaden. Exactly. XRP. Good Lord, man. Good old XRP. Where's the, let me look at AMC real quick, chat. On iBorrow real quick. So at 3.7. I'm interested to see what this number does tomorrow, though, on these short shares available. I wonder if we're going to see another complete, like, just... Let me pull it up. Or we're going to see another complete just bop of these numbers tomorrow or not. Right now we're at 3.7. We've seen this a couple times, though. If you zoom in, like right back here, we had like what, 3.1, 2.9 there. Back here, we had like what, 5.4, and then next, like a day or two later, back down to 400,000 again. I'll look at the reports later today too. I don't have time to go through everything right now. I'll definitely have a video out though about, you know, everything and going over numbers and yada 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 yada. You know what I mean? You guys know what that mean. The good thing is though, we're holding very steady over here lately around that $55 area, which is good. Definitely being very consolidating though. And for you guys that are worried about consolidation in a stock, it's not a bad thing. Usually when you see a big up, pullback, consolidation, usually you're going to go up after that again. Here's $5 just because I think you're cool. Yo, Soul Killer, I'm not cool. You're cool. Thank you so much, though, Soul Killer, for supporting the stream and the broadcast. I appreciate it a lot. Since options and FTDs will be tomorrow, okay? Since options and FTDs will be tomorrow. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's true, too. If we squeeze, it will come. Well, obviously, when it starts squeezing, though, Roland... You'll know when we're in this, like, the bigger part of the squeeze, though. Definitely always want to think about taxes too. And then you can obviously look at, I don't know everybody's tax situation, right? Different states, different taxes. Depending on how much money you make, is depending on what your tax bracket would be in for that, you know, for those earnings, yada 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 yada. I can make a whole video on that and break that down, but man, that's a lot to go over. See, that'd be like a 30-minute video if you want to break it down really, really well. First time viewer, do you trade full time? You seem very knowledgeable in stocks. I've been in the stock market for about 11 years, Godzilla. Before that, though, I was in real estate market as well. I might look young. I mean, I know I look pretty sexy, right? Like, I mean, let's be honest, guys. I mean, I'm just joking, by the way. But I've been in the stock market for 11 years. I've been in the crypto markets about 4. I've been in the real estate market a lot longer than that, though. You know, almost 14 years. Yeah, right at 14, almost 15 years now. 14. Does that make it 18? So yeah, 14 years. God, it's been a long time, chat. I'm old. I'm old, guys. I'm falling apart. Oh man, it's bad. The lemonade stand business, exactly. That's where I started out at, dude. That's where I started out at. But I've been in the market for a while. I know some ins and outs. I mean, I still learn some stuff here and there as well. But I've definitely been in the market a lot longer. I'm definitely probably not your typical hype man though. So. Lionel Messi with a beard. Oh, you think I look like Lionel Messi? I would bend Lionel Messi over. You know what I mean? I mean, who wouldn't, dude? I mean, it's Messi, bro. Man's a beast. Oh god, dude. Yeah, Lionel and Messi. Yo, Jan, that's great though. I love it. I love it. Oh god. So the thing is, guys, is that I joke too much sometimes. It's terrible. It's a terrible story. I'm a little bit too sarcastic, I guess. Taxes ain't that big of a well, obviously, I don't think tax is that big of a deal either, Johnny. I mean, it's money you made just on a stock, right? I just want to make sure everybody, you know, obviously if you are putting money back for tax, you don't want to have the IRS coming knocking out your door because you didn't pay taxes. I've seen that happen before, dude. Hype man, flavored Jason, dude. Oh Lord. Oh God. I'm just old, just an old man. We should see several gamma squeezes before. Oh yeah, you will. I think we'll see some gamma squeezes. What's the stockometer right now though? Do we have any more insider trading happen? Yesterday we had this guy here insider trading. You know what's weird though, Chad? You know what's very weird? For some reason, like we said, these right here are inside traders, guys. So these are inside traders since the 28th of May, right? So we had one yesterday. The thing is, man, there's a 15,000 shares here, 10,000 shares, 13,000 to 30,000, 34,000, 40,000, 21,000, 14,000 shares, right? That's maybe like what, like 20,000 shares, 20. Let's just say 200, or not 20,000, but 200,000 shares, maybe 250,000 shares. That's so minuscule, right? In terms of like, you know, people that are selling like their insider trades. But if you go read any of these articles, like let's just like insider trading, AMC. Where's the news articles, man? Like CNBC here, obviously CNN. You have a lot of them here, right? It's not just them, right? You have tons, man. CNBC. There's a lot. There's a lot, man. You know about that. I think that's FUD too, because as much as I like to talk about the insider trading, just because I want to make sure you guys are aware of insider trading on AMC. It's just like, man, it's such small, you know, minuscule of what the volume, like overall volume in a day is. Like, just take today's lower volume at 200 million. Right, man, and you take, it's just say 250,000, dude. That's like 0.01% or something super small. But at the end of the day, man, they're gonna hype that up, right? Like it's like the biggest sell-off from insider investors ever, right? Oh, dude, do I know Adam Kohrs? What do you mean? Who's? Dude, I don't think I know Adam Kohrs. No, I don't. Don't think me. Think AMC. Yo, thank you, AMC. Chad, you heard it here first, man. Buy your AMC stock today. Not financial advice. Yo, Christopher, thanks, brother. Everyone's distracted with Clove. I mean, it's still a decent volume day to day. I mean, you're always gonna have people that are distracted with different stocks, right? That's just how it is. I mean, Clove was definitely a good candidate squeeze. It's been that way for a while now, though. You know, ever since like probably April, man. You can go back over here on Clove. We talked about Clove back here. Clove came down. So you see right here, Clove came down from way over here. We had this up period on Clove, right? And then Clove came down last month. We talked about, I bought my call options right here. But before then, we had Clove down before then as well. You could have made money here on Clove if you wanted to. And then when it came down, it's when mid last month, I said, hey, look, if you want to buy some call options, really good December call options, they were super cheap. I figured, hey, man, if it does go up, which it will, and it did, obviously, you could sell those and put that money into AMC again, which is what I did. And I put in some other plays as well. Like I said, I wouldn't sell my AMC shares to get into Clove. Two, I still think Clove right now is very, very high. I don't think I'd be putting your money into Clove right now, just the way it is. I don't think it has the potential as something like an AMC. I know there's people out there saying Clover's the next AMC. I don't believe that at all either. Just not. Just not. Again, I'm not saying that Clove's a bad stock. I like Clove as a company. It's just, I think above that $20 range, I think it's way too pricey to be trying to get into. I'll have to get a job, yo. RIP Fortune. You're good, man. You're good. Jason was a stock, he'd be GOAT. Get out of here, dude. Nah, man. Nah, you guys are the GOATs, dude. You guys are the GOATs. We moon Jason. Hey, man, we'll moon Ghost. We got you, baby. We got you. Yo, what's up, Wrath Boy? What's up, man? What is going on, brother? Yo, if you guys haven't, make sure to hit the like button below. We've had six hedge funds coming in today, man. 6 of them, dude. And if you guys also have it, make sure you guys hit the sub button as well. I'd love to have you guys be a part of the family here, be part of the channel. We do stream all the time. We do pump out videos every day about AMC and other things. I'd love to have you guys be a part of the family, though. It doesn't take but a second, smacking the button. And I do hope everybody's having a great day, though. AMC to 100. I think we could honestly see AMC 100 at the end of this week, or definitely going into next week. There's definitely multiple paths to get there. What about BlackBerry? Are you going to see the same price as AMC in your financial opinion? I don't think BlackBerry is like an AMC potential. No, Jordan. I think you could see BlackBerry at like $30 again, which is still high, right? We've seen it at 20 something. Was it 22 or something like that the other day, which would have been a good price point as well, above the $20 mark. I don't think BlackBerry's as big as that one. Per se, but I mean, hey man, if you like BlackBerry, man, you like BlackBerry, brother. Again, you guys aren't, I mean, honestly, you guys aren't going to get me to talk crap about somebody else's stocks, because at the end of the day, man, I want all you guys to make money. That's the reason why I made my channel. Even if I'm not in the play, right, I want you guys to make money on your play. I don't want to see anybody losing money. CCIV is shorted, right? So, you know, there's a lot of EV plays that have been shorted, though, living. Again, I have a lot of these CCIV, man. I have a lot of CCIV. What do we a little bit over 4,000 shares of CCIV I have, so I like CCIV a lot. Again, it's long-term play for me though. Just like most of my other you know EV plays are very long-term. Oh, you're in the car, Cookie Man? Yo, nice, bro. Nice. Workhorse to me, man, it's kind of like a Go EV type, right? It's not like an upper hand like EV play, right? It's like a more of a you know medium end EV play. They have a lot of growth to be done on Workhorse, just like Go EV. Me personally, I'd rather put my money into Go EV, but I mean, I don't mind Workhorse either, man. Especially if you go to Workhorse before that big pump up started happening. You should sell your CCIV. Heck no, Mike. Heck no, dude. I'll sell CCIV in like 2030, maybe. Maybe, man, maybe. Unless we see like some crazy squeeze in CCIV, then I'll probably sell some and then buy back in on a low after a squeeze or something like that. But I like my CCIV too much to sell. You know me, man. I'm not a big seller. I'm just not. You guys know me, dude. I literally have, guys, like I'm like the master of like a holder, man. Like I have Disney shares. I have like AT&T shares and places like that, man, from like back 11 years ago. That I've never sold. So like I'm like the diamond hander of diamond hands. I'm over here like gripping it, man, like never let go. Just me, dude. I'm just a diamond handed man. I just don't like to sell unless I have to sell. You know what I mean? It's nothing against anybody who sells their shares or whatever. It's I don't have like a big reason to sell, so it's like I won't sell. Like sometimes I'll sell though. If a stock gets way above where it should be, I'll sell it then, right? Like kind of like we've seen like in multiple stocks before, where it's pushed up way higher than it should be. Like Lemonade, right? I love Lemonade, man. I have Lemonade insurance on my house, right? I love the company, man. Lemonade Insurance is an amazing company, dude. Perfect. Love them. Love their stock, man. But like when you see Lemonade is somewhere probably like an $80 stock, $90 stock, right? It's a good stock, right? 100, you definitely see 100. I could definitely see 100 as well. But you know, Lemonade, you know, back where was it at? Let's go 6 months back. It went all the way up to $188, man. And at that point, once Lemonade went over $175, I was like, this is nonsense. I might as well sell it, right? And then I bought back on the low when we were down here like 60. I think it was like $65, $70 area. I bought back in, but again, to me, like when a price gets way above where it should be at on a stock, like I love Lemonade, man, but if it gets way above where it should be at, I'm probably going to sell it. Now, if it's just a smidge above where it should be, I'm not really caring about that, right? I'm not going to sell my Lemonade at $100. Now, if we see Lemonade go back above like, you know, 150 really soon or like 160, then I'll think about like maybe, you know, taking some profit again and waiting for it to come back down again a little bit. I like Lemonade a lot. You know, I have their insurance. Great company. Great company, man. Love it. It's kind of like with, there's a lot of other stocks we can go into, but again, if a stock gets way above its stock price where it should be at, like fundamentally wise, and it's not shorted, right? Like Lemonade wasn't shorted stock. It was just getting pushed, man, above their fundamental price. And at that point, I'll think about, you know, selling some and buying back a low. But for the most part, I'm probably just going to hodl it. I'm probably just going to hodl it, man. Don't drink the lemonade. I'm adding CCIV to my portfolio. I like again, guys. I like a lot of like, let's say like EV plays for long term. Battery plays. Batteries are going to be needed for EV, right? Your chipsets are going to be needed always, like your TSMs and AMDs and NVIDIA. Great plays as well, I think. And the list goes on. There's tons, man. There's so many stocks though that are long term plays, and that's like places I'd probably put some money after AMC. But I'm not going to take all my AMC and not like buying AMC on the low and it goes back low again. I'll probably buy some AMC for the long term as well. I'll definitely be buying some AMC for the long term after the squeeze. Yeah, you have to give more well, obviously, Roland, I'll give lots of advice. You guys know me. Again, I'm not gonna not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Though I did go to school though, guys, for for finance, right? I did go to school for finance. I didn't specialize though in financial, like a financial advisor. I did have 4 years of school of finance. So I mean, I guess I'm specialized in finance, so to say, but. I definitely didn't like specialize to be like a financial advisor at all. I know how to make my own money. I'm definitely not a financial advisor at any sorts. I've been in the market for a long time, but I'm definitely not one of those, man. I do know how to break companies down and see what companies are good to buy into. What companies are expensive. You know what I mean? It's like people, like to me, man, like people buying ChargePoint's amazing company, but then you have people, buying other charging stations that are even more expensive than ChargePoint when ChargePoint's a lot bigger and has a bigger, EBITDA and has a bigger, capital-wise to grow. But people are still overpaying for other companies when they could just be buying ChargePoint for, yeah, you know what I mean, for a lesser price. And there's lots of stocks like that for long-term plays, but it's just how it is though in this market we're in. I specialize in future telling. Y'all ask anything, Jason will gladly answer it. I'll try to answer as much as I can. You know me, I try to, even if you're not like at the end of the day, man, I could do like some people, right, and only answer, like people that are donating to the channel, only answer those as much, and try not to answer as many other questions. But you guys know me, dude. I just love our community, man, so that's just not how I'm going to do things. I want to make sure everybody feels welcome no matter what. And again, I do appreciate anybody that donates and does those things. It allows me to support my, crazy kids and continue to be able to stream as much as I can and pump out videos as much as I can and spend more time on those things. All I can ask, man, honestly, the best thing you can do, man, is hit like on the videos, comment on the videos, share them, wherever you can share them. And hey, dude, honestly, that's all I ask, dude. All those things are free. What was the stock you like? CCR? Which one? Oh, you talking about CCIV? That's CCIV is Lucid. They don't start selling cars though until what? August, end of August area. But that'd be a long-term play, right? So CCIV would like a long-term play. That's like somewhere you'd put some of your money after like AMC was a squeeze. Like I wouldn't go sell your AMC right now to go put those in these kind of things. Those are like long-term plays. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense anyway. So don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say like everybody go sell your shares. I'm trying to say like, hey, be you, do you. But some people are asking like where they should put their long-term capital at, right? And I was just giving off some good companies. And then obviously like at the end of the day, man, if you want to be safe about it, obviously, and what you should do is put some money into like some index funds. And into some maybe some ETFs, man, that give you like a good, anywhere between 10 and 20% returns every year that have a lot lower risk level because you have so much money. It's good to put it there. That way maybe you're making 50, 60 grand a year easily off those, and you're also making money on your short term and your more high momentum plays like your EVs and things like that. So maybe you put like say 30 or 40% of your money into, to some funds and some ETFs. You take like 20, 25% of your money, put those into, high growth stocks, some dividend plays as well. Take like maybe 5% or something like that, 10%, put those more into some YOLO plays again. See if you can get some nice, triple doubles really quick on your money again. Those are all things you can do with your money, right? To be smart about it. That way you're blocking your money up into different sections. Man. Just being smart overall. Oh, good old WWE. Good Lord, Soul Killer. Honestly, you can probably make some money off WWE, honestly. Especially as everything opens up, be like an open play. Because they'll definitely be making money from, tickets and all that good stuff again as they opened up. Definitely be a decent, open play. CCIV won't sell cars until 2031. Nah, dude, nah. But I'm very heavy on EV plays. And the most of the reason why I'm heavy on EV plays, like your Neo, my Tesla, you know, my XPeng, my Li Auto, my CCIV, it's because we're gonna have to have there's gonna be lots and lots of companies out there, man, and we're gonna need lots and lots of EVs throughout the next 10, 20, 30 years. They're supposed to have exponential growth between now and 2040. And we've seen a lot of growth just in the past couple of years in EV, which has been nuts. I mean, I continue to see that going on, especially between now and 2025. Can you check which out, Matthew? Which one is it? I think AMC could definitely hit $100 soon. Yes, John. I did a video yesterday explaining some of those things. If you guys want to go back and watch those, I mean, definitely appreciate it. Yeah, Fisco's a good long-term play, Julius. Yes, 100%, man. It's another EV play. We need chip growth, if anything, man. I mean, you can also put money into I'll probably put some more money into, you know, crypto market and places like that. I mean, I'm more of a spreader out anyway. Oh, chipsets, yeah. Well, that's the reason why I have like places like TSM, you know, AMD, Nvidia. I have places like that as well. That have money in the markets with. I do like all those plays, though. I think there's plenty of plays there, man, to put money into. AMC could definitely hit $300, 100%. I think AMC's price, man, is as high as it wants to go. You know what I mean? And the reason why I say it is because, you know, we own the float. So when they do have to buy back in, we name the price where they buy back in at. So, I mean, the technical standpoint, when people say, you know, AMC to 100K or AMC to 500K, it definitely stands because, and the reason why it stands there is because we named the price. It's just, obviously, you're betting on everybody else hodling. And somebody not saying, oh, I can sell my shares right now for $1,000. Oh, I can sell my shares right now for $5,000 or whatever, right? You're betting on those things not happening. You're always going to have some sellers. It doesn't matter about some sellers. It just matters about the overall effect of the large group of sellers, right? Now, if you have like a couple people here, a couple people there, like selling here and there, that doesn't matter so much. But if it's a large swath of people, obviously that hurts a little more than not. Let's see here. Where we at? Weebay. Oh, here we go. Good chat. If you guys didn't know, man, we finally got our public sign-up sheet as well, man. If you guys don't have public right now, it's an awesome social investing platform. If you sign up, put $1 in, you get one stock free worth up to $70 right now. And you sign up, put at least $1 in through that link right there. What I don't understand is how GME and AMC both mimic the same exact behaviors. Well, at the end of the day, man, I feel like 8 Nation feeds a lot off of both these stocks, right? So if AMC goes up, it seems like GME likes to follow behind it. If GME starts going up, it seems like AMC likes to go behind it as well. I mean, I don't know the exact tribute to that, right? It's not like you know, automatic science, and it's not down to a T. But it seems like one of the other goes up, the next one goes up and behind it. Just like I said, man, if we've seen AMC jump up, I think we could have seen, you know, eventually see GME get back to 350. We've seen that today almost. We almost hit 350 today. We talked about this a while back when it was like 180. I said that we could see 350 to $400. I still think we could see $400 again on GME as well. Just like I think we could see some crazy astronomical numbers on AMC, man, still. We haven't seen the larger group of people buy back in. We haven't seen synthetics, you know, bought back into yet. We haven't seen a lot of things in AMC yet. The story is just now being written on AMC in terms of where this price could go to on AMC as well. And I think, like you said, man, Reddit, right? We have a lot of apes, man, that are in both stocks. I'm sure there's a lot of people in here right now that have GME and AMC. Or at one point we're in GME or AMC together, or, you know what I'm saying, vice versa. So I think there's a lot of people, man, that are in the same stocks. And when one starts pushing and the next one starts pushing, you see people like going both on both of them. I think that's one. I think it's the bigger reason why, honestly. You know, remember, if you guys haven't, make sure to smack the like button. If you guys aren't a sub, man, we're almost at 19.5. It'd be awesome to get to. If you guys haven't hit the sub button, hit the little bell notification. Chat, I think that's going to be it for me, man. It's already almost 5 o'clock, and I need to go through and start studying stuff for the day. That way I can get a video pumped out before, you know, like 7-ish. Should have a video out, guys, somewhere around like 7:30, depending on YouTube. I can get the video filmed and then get everything done. It takes me about an hour and a half. I have to go through and break everything down myself, get everything ready, then film, then edit, throw it up on YouTube. Then YouTube has to approve it. And YouTube's been doing a lot of crazy things. If you guys could, man, YouTube's been depressing my channel since I got banned twice already. Literally, guys, if you guys could like the videos we post here, you know, comment on them, share them everywhere you can. I don't know what it is. I feel like my channel's been getting attacked more than anybody's. It's just been kind of crappy, but it is what it is. My videos have been getting smacked here lately by YouTube. If you guys don't know, man, one of my YouTubes where we're in the mountains got not really taken down, but it got demonetized for violent content, which I don't even know. I don't even have any violent content. So one of the videos I did in the mountains didn't even get monetized. So that kind of stinks. Well, I guess it got monetized for the first like 5 minutes, and then they took all my monetization away. So that kind of sucked. Yeah, it's been great, dude. It's been great. YouTube's been a rough, man. Like I think I've been banned more than anybody. My channel's been banned 3 times. One time got permanently deleted off the whole site, if you guys remember that. I've had multiple videos taken down. I've had videos that have been demonetized. I've been smacked around by YouTube so much, and then when you get demonetized, they don't push your video out at all. It's been rough, dude. So when you see my videos sometimes getting like bigger views and the next video getting small views, it's because YouTube is literally smacking my channel hardcore. It's been rough, dude. It's been rough, but it is what it is, man. I've still been pumping out content. That's what I continue to do, man. Yo, Helios, thank you so much for the $5, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. That's not enough for hours in a day, man. There's not a lot. There's never enough hours in a day. That's for sure. I wish I had about 10 more hours. Yo, thank you so much, Helios. But again, if you guys could, make sure you hit the sub button, hit the like button down below. And if you guys could comment, like, share the videos that we post here on the channel, it'd be amazing. I would definitely appreciate it. If you can't, that's fine. I appreciate you either way, just being here. It doesn't matter to me. You guys all know I love you guys. So, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I mean, we got the Cash App down below. Obviously, that and PayPal is like the best 2 ways, I guess, to donate right now. PayPal and Cash App are the best 2 ways. They only take like what, like 2 or 3% a piece, whereas YouTube obviously takes 30. But it is what it is. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, man, you guys supporting the channel. That's all I really care about. You guys being here, hitting the like button. You know, those things that are free, right? Sharing the stream, subbing to the channel. Those things help out, you know, more than you can think. I appreciate all you guys. I will be on tomorrow, guys. I did get the power supply fixed in the stream PC, so tomorrow we'll be live way bright and early, and then I'll have a video out in a little bit, so make sure to be looking out for that. Hit the like button on those, sub to the channel, that way you guys get updated. And yo, join our Discord. I almost always forget. Join the Discord channel. We have 1,700 people in Discord. Love to have you guys. Join the Discord. It's free to join. Do it. At least 10 of my AMC shares will be worth 1 million shortly. Yo, I hope that'd be awesome, Fortune. That'd be awesome, man. Realistic price target for AMC. Well, the realistic price target is wherever people want to sell at. You should have Mick Kevin ahead of you. You know me though, Emily. I'm not somebody that's trying to get out there trying to like get out in front of cameras. That's just how it is. I had somebody hit me up for like an interview. I don't know. I'm just not big on spotlights and things like that. I mean, I don't know. You know me. You know me, man. I'm not trying to be on like some news stations or whatever at the end of the day. Just like I've had an account hit me up before to ask me how much it would take to sell my AMC shares. The weirdest thing ever too, right? And I was like, 0? I mean, you're not gonna buy me out, that's for sure. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Join the Discord channel though, guys. Join the Discord. If you guys wondering what system I'm using here, again, you guys can support the channel by signing up on Webull. I get a free sock. You get 2 free socks. Right, Doge, Richard, Doge, man. Doge and cryptocurrencies are going to go up a lot this summer, dude. I'm not worried about Doge, you know, Bitcoin, whatever. Right now, there's been some little bit of volatility and lots of FUD in the market. I wouldn't worry about those right now, though. Honestly, I wouldn't. That's just what it is. I honestly wouldn't worry about that. And then after that, I mean, honestly, join the Discord channel. I appreciate you guys. Remember, guys, you guys are part of the Patreon channel. You guys can hit me up anytime, man, with questions or whatever in the DMs. Appreciate it, guys. I'll be on tomorrow. We have a video out in a little bit. Be on the lookout for that. I'll see you guys tomorrow, chat. I love you guys. Everybody stay safe. Stay healthy. And again, if you guys need anything, man, smack me up in a DM as well. I'll try to get back as soon as I can. Just make sure to, if it's urgent, you know, smack me around a little bit. Love you guys. The only stocks that matter right now are AMC and GME. You're wasting your time. Hey, Scott, John, my portfolio would tell you I'm not wasting my time. But hey, dude, everybody's different at the end of the day, right? Everybody's different. I'm definitely not going to sell all my shares on anywhere else to buy more AMC. I already have a lot of AMC. Now, obviously, I'll buy dips on AMC again, man. I like AMC a lot. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Peace out, chat. Everybody stay safe. See you guys tomorrow. See you guys on a later video. Peace.